this game we'll see Bellerin.
This is a meta where anything can happen. We've seen Mias as well. For you guys can join the fight. Make sure you guys scan a QR code to grab your gift. Now, we're just moments away from introducing both teams onto the stage. Now, do you guys want 5 games?
Oh man, give me 15. That would be great. Just give me the full series the entire day. I'm ready.
MPL SG, it's Sarah's old sweep. Yes, get me 5, man. I'm enjoying here.
You know what? I like your idea. Go all the way, make it 15.
Yeah, make it 15.
Make it 15. You know what? If it has to be a 4-1 for it to go all 5 games, we'll do it. But for now, we got a video between both teams to really rile us up before we go into the game. So make sure you guys check it out because this video is coming right up.
Todak dah berusaha tapi gagal untuk mendapatkan kemenangan.
Sejarah berulang kembali. Sedikit sedih di mana Todak masih lagi belum mampu untuk menewaskan
Malaysia dimudahkan dengan kemenangan bersih. The Valley 2 berbalas dengan 0. Kesedihan berganda. Malaysia berduka. Tapi sekarang Lot masuk.
Alamak, lompatan daripada yang Lot mencari pemain. Tapi kali ini situasi berbeza. Tekan didatangkan begitu saja. Kristo masih lagi cuba berikan fokus. Tidak cuba datangkan Malaysia 2. Tapi tak juga. Bahkan Todak.
Saya rasa SRG season ni tak macam season sebelum ni. Orang punya expectation tu betul lah. Macam kita orang ni tak ada apa-apa untuk M5 tu. Sebab M5 memang kita orang punya performance betul-betul drop lah.
sebenarnya wakil daripada ECA mengejutkan champion juara.
Hello Razan Chester.
Harap untuk M Series kali ini kita orang boleh buat yang terbaik.
Kita orang akan pastikan lah kita orang akan dapatkan gelaran champion tu kali ni. Sebab kita orang nak ke M6 kan.
Kita tahu Zord pun Cho
Zone ini udah kayak
Kalau
ini
Cho paling ori ada kat
villain
saya lah.
Zone dengan Yums pun makan nasi, saya pun makan nasi. Kita sama-sama pun manusia je. Kalau orang siapa pun mindset je. Chow dia memang useless lah. Aku sampai slow, saya bagi 0.1 je untuk Chow dia. Betul lah kau cakap, sama-sama makan nasi. Kita tengoklah besok siapa yang betul-betul makan nasi. Sebagaimana kau lawan SRG kau pakai Chow, saya rate dia punya Chow Okay, disebabkan dia kalahkan SRG, kita letak 1 lah. Next. Bahasa dia regular tu dia terlampau beria.
Tidak, guys. Kalau kau menang, kau menang. Kalau kau menang, kau menang.
Cibi, tembak je lah nanti kita ada red 3 lagi. Kalahan kat regular season, so revenge lah kat playoff ni.
Dia cakap nak revenge red 3 dekat playoff. Boleh. Kau boleh tengok Cibi baru lah dekat playoff. Bukan Cibi dekat regular.
Vamos, tolong mainkan tepat. Sebab kita orang nak free win. Kalau adik Ipan main, Angah dah tentu-tentu kalah. Kalau Alik main pun, Angah pun dah tentu-tentu kalah. Siapa yang the best, pasti akan pergi game 6.
Anjir, tauntingnya sih oke.
Fans vamos, korang boleh belajar untuk cheers macam Todak, okay? Apapun, Todak!
Introducing Head of League Ops, Rest, the marshal that will ensure fair play and professional integrity in the upcoming match.
Todak. Their unpredictable chaos, strategy, providing their adaptability and prowess. They aim to carry the banner even further on an international stage. No stranger to intense comebacks and high-stake battles. Give it up for Todak!
Yanlord as the tip of the spear has been sharpened. But let's see if he can pierce through Famos today.
Famos kuat loh, Rio. Lu lihat line up-nya Famos sih ngeri-ngeri ya. X Homeboys 2.0 lah, Homeboys 2.0.
They now stride confidently into the arena. This is their home turf. With support on their side, they are poised to prove their strength and resilience. Their sights are set on taking Todak down.
Anjir, ini villainnya anjir.
And the one in the lead is gonna be Zorn. Let's see if the legend inductee can match up against Yanlord.
But I'm sure their goal laner is looking to cast a wide net to capture the sword.
Iya, ambil pemain-pemain Homeboys terus udilnya apa kabar tuh?
Introducing the coach and analyst of the two teams.
Udil masih di Homeboys, tapi cuma main 1 kali di regular season.
and Paui Bang from Team Vamos. In this best of 5, who adapts the fastest can be the best. And now we're going through the fist bumps where both teams, this is the fight for the M6 ticket.
Two chronicles about to collide, but only one will have an epilogue that is worthy of the world stage by the end of this best of 5. Todak's return to the global stage, Vamos' new name with all faces.
Halo Ulti.
This is a rivalry that has lasted between rosters, between titles, between organizations entirely. But only one of them will secure that first slot to the M series.
Satu tiket dulu nih ya kita
Right
lihat
now,
siapa
we're
yang dapat.
about 3 minutes into the draft.
Atau
And
Todak,
this is
guys.
going to be very critical, especially we see Vamos performing exceptionally well, having that Jushin. From your point of view, do you feel like the Jushin has to go?
100%. No, make it 200%.
200%.
Zushin, and of course we know that Zushin has been performing very well. The stats are very high for the win rate of this hero as
90%.
well. 90%.
90% win rate.
Who in the world, this mind of the world here, not gonna ban a Zushin with a kind of win rate, man? Zushin is gonna be taken away for sure. But then again, I'm looking also for the Cho pick here. Yan Lord and as
Slot
well
M6 Malaysia
as
ada
the
dua.
side here of Todak
Yeah.
is also comfortable with his hero.
Yeah, definitely we see like both mid laners here, Stafa, Zaim Senpoi, going up against Warlord. Both have really shown their prowess as the supporting role. They're making sure that everyone else shines. Do you see any other, I would say, differences between both of them? Because I feel like they share more similarities than differences.
There's definitely similarities, but I actually think what Zion Senpoi brings to the table is a little bit more of a different perspective, because Warlord plays quite similarly to the rest of Vamos.
Yeah, now we got to look at a hit-to-hit here. Zaid going up against Chibi. I kind of feel like this
Info,
is the
guys,
matchup that a lot of people have been waiting
Vamos
for,
menang
because
dari
Zaid has
Malaysia
proven
1-1.
himself on the playoff stage that he might be
Ya
the best
benar, kalau
jungler
MSC
in
ada satu
Malaysia.
wildcard,
But
terus satunya
the
langsung di main
upcoming
event. Kalau
legend,
yang sekarang ini
Chibi,
langsung masuk.
8 kills in 4 minutes, highest GPM in Malaysia, second highest in the world. If Zai can beat Chibi, that's a statement.
Yeah, he's held the highest GPM for 2 seasons in a row, right? Like locally, but globally, just second to Skylar. But I think overall, for Chibi, he has shown a wide variety of hero
siapa ya?
pools,
Gue pengen
going down
Todak
to the
dulu sih,
marches
biar
itself.
Arab
Whereas
ada
for
temennya.
Zion, we don't know how deep it goes. Aside from the last
Baru yang di bawah ini yang seru.
He
Kenapa? Karena kalau SRG mereka menangnya membuktikan kalau mereka masih layak buat
So
lolos
I
ke
think
M6.
when you look at that
Karena lawannya mereka
itself,
kan
I think
impor-impor
Chibi
semua tuh.
does have a bit more of that
Sensui.
option.
So that we saw
Mereka
the
mau lawan
Hardy,
Sensui
and
dulu,
yes,
baru
it
habis
lost.
itu
But
ketemu
do
yang
you
kalah
feel like
dari
it's still a good pick?
I can say it's a
Hari ini
good
ada 3
flex.
match, jadi yang kalah hari ini bakal main
Only
lagi.
shows here that Zayed can also adapt to kind of
3 match
composition
pokoknya hari
here.
ini.
Don't get me wrong, they lost the game,
Todak.
but it was a hard game.
Yeah.
Man, is his also positioning on that hard is pretty good. He
Dan
knows
ya,
the
semoga
timing
ya,
where to
semoga
get in, pick the right target, and go back out.
Yeah,
Ya,
personally
nggak
for me, I
main
kind of
kayak
feel like you can't.
Semoga
keep the
Todak
Hardy
gerakan
in the
tambahannya
try
dikit
in the
dah.
best of
Anjir,
5.
kemarin gua nonton
You
gerakan
can
tambahan
catch
semua.
Vamos off guard, but Vamos is also known for this very untraditional style of drafting where Zorn so far, his hero pool has been pretty standard, right? The Gata Kacha, the Cho, we haven't seen something. I mean, the craziest thing is the Franco, but that really didn't work out, Husky.
You talk about deep hero pools, I think Vamos show a bit more of that compared to Todak overall. But if you compare mid lane
3-1
itself, I
lah
want to see
Todak
more
lah.
from Warlord because he's only been playing Jushin yesterday. At least I'm Senpoi played 2 different heroes, Jushin and Eve. So I want to and Valentina.
Sama si Warlord
Right, so I
ini
wanna see that
jago ya
diversity
ternyata
from
ya.
Vamos.
And now we're jumping straight into the draft here, folks. Vamos betting out Fanny, Phobius, Toda betting out a chip. And as requested,
Balik Indo
the
gameplaynya nggak
Jushin
cocok, balik
has
Malay,
been banned
jago
out
lagi
as
dia.
well.
Thank goodness.
Bolak-balik
Honestly,
aja
right
terus.
Hallelujah.
right now,
Ada dua alih, pilih yang satunya juga nggak apa-apa.
If a lot of private
Guys, jadi
picks
streamnya ada
are
2 ya. Ada
banned
satu di
out,
shorts, satu yang
do we
normal.
live
Kalau
in a
kalian lagi ada di
world
shorts sekarang, kalian
where
boleh pergi ke yang
Vamos might
normal
even
aja.
consider first picking the
Pencet
show.
channelnya Om Wawa,
We have
kalian
seen
tinggal
that in the
pilih
regular
itu ada
season.
di sana.
Vamos,
Kalau main shorts
SRG,
seperti biasa.
Todak.
Thank you.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I do feel like it's better as a red side first phase pick because we have 2 options rather than that blue side.
Sorry,
it would be a show of confidence if Vamos just said, you know what, let's give Zorn a show.
I mean, it's Zorn. He is the original Cho. He's the originator of the spam recall here in MPL Malaysia. So if anyone's gonna do it, I would see that from them. But we are seeing some variations here in the final bans of the first phase.
Give Suyo take Cho. What do you think
Tigernya
about that?
di-ban
I mean,
loh
it hasn't
hero-heronya
happened that
si
way, but
ini
I'm
ya, Zone ya.
assuming
this is
Ada
gonna be a
Chow guys,
Suyo
ada
trick
Chow
for
guys.
Chow.
Gue yakin
What do you
banget
think about that?
Chow-nya bakal ada di tangannya Todak nih diambil. Ini Suyo.
Okay.
Dia bakal ambil
We've
Chow.
seen the contest of
Chow dan
this,
siapapun.
first phase
Mau Chow
of
Khalid
this
juga
and the second
bagus
one. It's
karena gak
always the
kacau
Suyo
dari
and the
Ben.
Suyo giveaway.
Terus
Okay.
mau siapa lagi nih?
And I
Chow
think
sama Eve.
Chow is impressive for both teams.
Udah pasti,
We
guys. Kalau dia nggak
mentioned
ambil
before the
Chow,
draft happens, that this is
Diambil
one
sama
of the most
Zor
contested
lebih
hero right
fatal,
now
coy.
between
Lebih serem.
Oh yeah,
Mending mereka ambil
They're so
Chow.
impactful. Husky.
Buatan Cibi atau Zayat? Sebagai pakar ekspresi ya, gue bisa bilang ini Zayat lagi bagus banget sih sekarang. Tapi kalau secara overall harusnya Cibi lah, karena Cibi udah punya pengalaman internasional. Nggak ada di TikTok Aldi, keban kalau saya Infamous.
Yeah, both these teams are quite well known for wanting to control the flow of team fights. As long as they are the ones initiating and keeping control of the battle
Smooth
zone,
bantai-bantai.
then they will have the
Dia harusnya
advantage. In
digajah
this
sih
case,
kalau
having more
bantai-bantai
utility,
XP kita ya.
like Cho and Eve, is going to be great. So Vamos will want to respond to that.
Udah makan,
For
sudah
me, this
makan, udah
Hylos
cuci
and
muka,
Harif pick,
udah
I'm
beres lah
not a big
pokoknya.
fan
Harif,
because the Hylos can get countered by the Eve. Unless this is a Hylos roam where you're just preventing the Cho from initiating. But now we got to look at GB stats. 3 out of 4 games with the Ling, 3 out of 4 games with Ling, but with an average KD of 20.
That's high, bro.
Disgusting. Absolutely.
All right. Zayat, though, has a 100% win rate with Ling and an average KD of 18.5. What is up with this junglers, man?
Equally disgusting.
20.5, 18.5?
Zayat said it during the interview yesterday. Malaysian junglers are pretty good. And I think we're seeing proof of that.
I think this is how we
satu
tell
Todak.
people about the junglers in Malaysia,
Mungkin
right?
KSRG gak ikut di M6
High Q
mungkin.
the-
Tidak kali tidak
the
mungkin. Ingat
MSC
SRG harus main 2
champion,
kali hari ini.
The MVP
2 kali
is a
coy.
jungler,
Karena semua tiket M6 bakal ditentukan hari
and
ini
he
guys. Jadi kalau
lost
kalian lagi
to
kosong
someone
ya
else
longgar
that
ya kalian
hasn't
nonton
become
aja MPL
champion
MOE
yet.
sekarang. Karena 2 tiket M6 nya ini bakal secure semua kita closing hari ini besok
how,
sama juara
how we are
MPL MOE.
evolving as a region.
So now Deadeye,
Halo, Kamal
looking at the
Kamal.
first
Salam
three
dari
breaks coming in
Indonesia
from
ya.
Vamos, coming in from Todak,
Salam,
looking
negeri
at the trend
tetangga.
going on in MPL
Rumpun.
Malaysia, who controls the early game better, has a better chance of winning the game. So with this
Thanks for the
heroes
subs
coming in from
guys.
both
Thank you
teams,
banget.
what do you think? Which one would have higher pressure in the early game?
Okay, we've seen the pressure coming in from the Cho. It's indeed a great pick here for the side of Todak, but I can see also that the
Sabar dong,
Soyo is going to pick
Eri.
here for the
Kan
side
lagi
of Vamos.
draft.
Now
suka
with the
protes nih
Harith
nanti
pick as
kalau aku di
well.
bawah ya.
Gold lane, they have a stabilized
Lagi
lane here.
dipuyang
They
saya.
just need to have an additional bully
Aku di mana, guys? Aku di sini,
hero
guys. Gimana,
to
guys?
compensate,
Studio.
of course, this
Ah,
show aggressiveness. I think the
Aku tidak kembali menjadi kuya.
Valentina is
Bisa pinjam 100
this
nggak?
is also a visible
Guys,
pick here for
kirim
the side
100
of
dulu
Vamos,
dong.
if I'm
Biar
mistaken.
tali
I want to add on to that as well. And Lafel brought up the Harif
satu orang
and Hylos
100 ya.
into Yves Cho. I think the reason they went for it was because they banned the Gatot and Foves, especially the Gatot, right, which is a big zoner that works incredibly well with the Yves. So now there's lesser options for Todak to kind of deal with any sort of dive, and Vamos don't have to worry too much about it. I'm
Jadi
looking
mereka
at
lawan
blue
Harith
sticks
pakai
right
apa ya?
now for
Nathan
Todak,
gitu?
But I'm also
Karena ada
considering
Hylos?
if Vamos would ban that out just so that this Harith
Soalnya tadi
has the best
kira
possible
mereka mau
lanes,
ngambil
either
Lunox.
between Beatrix and Nathan.
Yeah, I agree with you. Beatrix or Natan would make the most sense overall. Todak going to ban out even more team fight controls, getting rid of Warlord's signature Faramis here so that they are able to initiate more easily.
What if Vamos does something crazy? Brings out the Sicilian again.
I wouldn't be surprised, right? Sicilian Carmilla was one of their things.
Oh,
But
Dahlia
that
pakai
leaves the
Beatrix.
Valentina open. You can take the real world
Maps ini
manipulation
wild
if you
kalau
are
nggak salah.
Warlord. If they do go down the Valentina route, which does look pretty nice.
Yeah. So right now, Vamos, final ban here. Probably considering whether they want to ban out the Nathan, maybe even the Beatrix. Right now,
Beatrix.
yeah, what are you thinking, Deadeye?
You're talking about crazy picks. Do you think Bellerin could be a crazy pick here for the side of Vamos? I mean, this is a dive heavy coming in for the side of Todak here.
Actually, now that I think about it, Hylos isn't
Gak ada
really a
wildcard
Zorn
ya.
hero,
Gak ada
is it?
wildcard.
Not so right.
Top
Depending
2-nya
on
langsung lolos
Sita.
ke
Hold
M6.
on. Khalid.
Khalid is possible.
Arlet
Arlet is still open as well, so
I
we
mean, it
can
could
look
be
at
just
both
for
of
the
those.
Harif and Sui, because we have to remember, Momo, that Minstar has won Momo so many games.
Yeah.
Like, let's remember that. This might
Martis
be just
gak
a
sih si
straight up
Momo nih?
respect ban and probably
Martis,
figure out
Martis,
Dora is like,
Martismo.
they have a rivalry. They know each other that well.
Oh,
the
I was.
Melissa,
I
the
didn't-
Melissa,
Melissa.
the lane with.
I didn't want to put Melissa
Live-nya
out
ada
there
dua,
because I feel like,
guys.
okay,
Ya,
you
ada
have
shorts, ada
slightly
yang lebar,
longer
kadang
range
jadi
heroes,
yang
but
lebar.
I mean, Chico guys
No.
want to go with Melissa. Why not?
Let me
Opsinya
put this
tenang
into
aja.
perspective, right? The
Silakan
reason why
dipilih-pilih dan
Melissa gets
bergabung
picked
lah
up
bersama
is because
keluarga
Melissa
lebar
wins
ya.
lane
Jangan main
against
di
Harif.
shorts terus lah
Oh,
kalian.
But Melissa inspired.
Yang pakai kacamata
Chico
mirip
uses
anonim.
Purify,
Buset.
and he still wins the lane.
He's something else.
Chico builds tanky and wins the lane still. This is this is the difference between a legend against those that are becoming a legend.
I mean, if we're talking about legends, though, we have two legends here. Two players, both candidates for the Legenda Award are on each team respectively.
So sekarang juga bagus.
Yeah, now the Arlet, you guys brought it up, and then the Valentina, Deadeye, you brought it up. So good on the draft so far, gentlemen, man. Todak right now, last picture. This show can be flexed, but this does look like a young Lord hero. And Momo, the Phobias is out, the Gatot is out, the Min Sitar is out, the Ruby is out.
You have Glue.
Oh yeah, the Glue.
Oh wait, I'm gonna say the Glue is pretty much okay in FLSG. It's one of his major role is just to bully the lane there, provide a space for other lanes for the team to be aggressive. I think if they want to be aggressive with a Cho pick here, Glue can be a safe pick.
I think they're considering the Edith as well, but because the Valentina is there, you might give over the Primal Wrath. So they probably think about it.
We have been complaining a bit.
Okay. I hear the audible acceptance of this Hilda pick.
Yes.
Hilda, guys. Let's go.
Right? We've seen
Gimana kalian suka draftnya siapa nih? Kalau dari dua draft ya? Kalau dari aku, ya kalau dari aku nih, aku sebenarnya kalau yang terakhirnya itu kayak edit, gue bilang Todak sih. Tapi gue lebih suka sedikit ingin menuju ke Famos.
But this is spicy.
Kemungkinan
You know
Todak
what's
lah
at
yang
stake.
bakal menang game
This is
1.
the game one. I'm looking forward for it.
Thank you very much, Deadeye. And now we're about to jump into the game. Vamos!
Hilda
Going
susah
up
buat
against
catch
Todak.
up.
Game number 1. Both teams are fighting.
Edit kenapa jarang kelihatan di MPL boy?
M6 ticket. Game number
Gila,
1. Who will have first blood? Who has the momentum? Who wins the early
M6
game?
ticket
We're
is
jumping
online.
into the land
Lagi
of
dijual
God.
deh guys ya.
Game
M6 ticket
1.
lagi diperebutkan dua tim.
Todak.
We are ready to bear witness to the clash of two legacies as they are eager to make their first imprint on the battlefield for that M6 ticket.
Lihat nih Zahir ini. Yuk, lihat Zahir yuk. Bisa jadi jungle lu masa gak bisa sih yuk.
Going the opposite side of the map, you will see Chibi end up where on that bottom side.
Kalau
Zai
gue
end up where Momo is.
Todak,
Chibi end up on the gold lane. But again, mid lane priority has been a big thing, and this is why you see this Yves Cho, you get priority over high loss Valentina any day, and once the Hilda frees herself from that lane, you're going to see that early invade.
Something to note here, looks like Chiku guys is going for that flicker. So again, no inspires, no big spike of damage. But yeah, you were talking about the mid lane pressure, and this high loss is used to mitigate a little bit of the pressure coming in from the Cho. Speaking of which, Zorn taking a lot of damage.
In trouble, Momo is right on top of him. Both of them have revitalized, so they're going to be able to stay alive for quite a bit as Smooth jumps onto Zayed, forcing him to retreat here. He's able to get out, but that's a lot of damage.
It's all about the revitalize that keeps Zorn alive. So much value, and with Zayed low, now Todak might have to ask him to reset before the turtle.
Ini petunjuk apakah mereka
right
bisa
now,
juara atau
Warlord is going to get put down as well, taking a lot of damage here. He only has the Purify. It's going to go down.
Dipepet sama Cho, guys. Gue butuh user Cho. Gue butuh user Cho.
Right? You get to move first, you get to make the first move, you get pressure over the map.
Oh, that's exactly what they're looking for. And Yan Lord really demonstrating to Zorn that this is just as much his signature pick as well. We talked about how important early game can be, and Todak makes the first move.
Yan Lord did say he's the original Cho, but saying that in the face of Zorn is quite the statement. Zorn using this high loss, he doesn't have a lot of playmaking abilities, but let's see what he got.
And Lord with the knockup onto Zorn. He's dropping very low. He's 1v4 and they get the kill with Momo. Real world manipulation does not allow Chibi to continue the pursuit. 2 kills already for Todak.
Wah, ditungguin lagi cuy. Bisa trollin di jungle
Hilda just cuts right through your health bar with the percentage damage. And on top of all these bursts, it's so tough.
Now looking at the turtle right now.
Final slash completely whiffed, so Zayed will be able to get the turtle. Smooth wants to get this kill, but he is alone. Way of the Dragon kicks him back into the jungle. Here comes the rest of Todak. Smooth flickers out. Zorn is here to bolster the defense, and that means no casualties.
In this game, I gotta say, Zorn is capped a little bit, man. Chiku guys is very low going up against Nats, but Chiku guys wants to fight back. Nats, he wants to go for it.
Oh, the extra defense from the get away from me actually kept Chiku guys alive alongside the quantum.
No.
Oh, here comes Nats. He wants to go for the dive. Chiku doing a lot of damage, but no inspire means no kill. But Yan Lord will be here. The trade gold laner for gold laner.
It's not the worst case scenario. I mean, you would love for Chiku guys to survive now that he lost his flicker. It's a bit of a oopsie there for Todak.
He got an assist though.
He did.
At least he didn't die for nothing. And now I gotta say, as my point was saying, Zorn, he's capped a little bit in this game because he's a playmaker going up against the high loss, going up against an Eve. Doesn't look good.
Speaking of, Way of the Dragon onto Zorn again, revitalized, used very early on. Chibi is here, glorious pathway, drop down to stop Todak from retreating, but real Melissa is gonna be used in the return, and Chibi has been picked off first. Momo in some trouble, but reviving so much HP, and a 3-man knockout with the Jeet Kundo from Yanlord. Stop things. Final slash. Momo, will he get taken out? Smooth does get the kill, but he's gonna trade his own life in return. And Zion Senpai picks that one up. Yanlord keeping the fight going, gets the knockout. Another kill on net to Zion.
So much value.
Melissa. Bukan Kagura, Melissa.
Higher plating on this tier 1 as well, so that goal injection is gonna keep Todak going ahead.
Gila Todak cowok, gue suka banget liat mainnya Todak kayak begini. Sumpah, liat Todak kayak liat regen kita sendiri
but I'm
tau.
guessing it's on Todak now. They get the pressure going, and Team Vamos, they're probably not playing this draft the way that they wanted to play. You have the Suyo, you really want to secure those objectives. Right now, Todak, they're zoning the play just by winning the mid lane.
Most important thing is that Suyo requires a setup, right? Who sets up from Team Vamos? Smooth. Zorn can't really do that because you're running straight into an Eve, and even if Smooth has the final slash, you need to commit a flicker. It's not easy for Vamos to pull it off.
I think that's why we were worried about this high-lows pickup, right? But Vamos starts on the turtle. Yanlord is there. Wave the Dragon once again dodges the Blade Surge. But he is alone right here. Warlord to get the kill. TB gonna be able to finish him off. But Zorn now gonna be left by his lonesome killing spree for Zion. Momo still alive. Crushes Warlord with the front of his axe. And Todak continues the fight. They're so low. Zion with the double kill. Momo finally traded. TB wants to keep the fight going. Triple kill!
Trade blue anjir. Mantapnya belum join,
but the damage is done.
This is the battle of the junglers here. And right now, Zion's winning 5-0 and 2, going up against Chibi 3-2 and 0. The way that I would describe Todak's fighting is they're dancing, they're coming in, they're going out, they're trading places, they're just poking. Touch and go, touch and go, touch and go.
The story of that fight was who presses R to win first loses. The kick does miss from Yanlord, but again, priority over the turtle. Zorn. Zorn zone out.
Momo gets the zone him out. Nets drops the Summon Force. Not able to kill Zion. And Tiku guys punishes him in return. Now there was a 1v1 Chibi versus Momo. He's going to be able to zone out the Suyo. Glorious pathway to cut off Zion, but he's already at the very edge, so he's able to get out. Yanlord buying more time.
Itu Jikunya jadi banget ya.
Cannot find the initiation. Todak is placing so well. And Yanlord is taunting in their faces.
And Chico guys with the ultimate, the no-no zone, keeping Nets away and causing Nets to die. Momo is being a nuisance right now. Good thing about Hilda, you don't really need to be at the same level as your counterpart XP laner, but you can still cause a lot of damage just by being present.
He stole it!
He stole it!
Oh my
And
goodness.
he stole the buff!
And he runs
Astaga, buffnya juga udah gak dapet nih. Mulai gak beres nih, Vamos nih. Mulai goyang.
Right now, Todak, they're being as impressive as they can be. Right now, in terms of the team fight, they're on top. But we're talking about Team Vamos, number 2 of the regular season. The team with unprecedented aggression. Vamos can still do this. They just need a bit of time. They need a lot of discipline, but they can do it.
The fight's gonna start over the turtle. Momo already in the backline. Yanlord with the flicker.
Wah, Cikunya bebas. Cikunya bebas.
Chibi gets the turtle though. He will eventually fall, but he got the objective. Momo gonna be traded at the same time for Yanlord too. Vamos coming out on top. Warlord jumping in, forces a flicker out of Zion Senpai. With the godlike.
Wah, serius nih Zayat. Mati dong. Ciku.
Hit bit more than he can chew, Husky.
Di bawah menit 10 berapa kill? Lah.
So this G was not part of the majority of the fight, and that's how Team Vamos won. They won by outnumbering Todak.
But Zion Senpai still a slither of health, still able to get away. Something about Zion Senpai, man. He wants people to come after him because he can survive.
Zaman Force, he's gonna be able to dash out. Todak, unfortunately, no kill here.
Right now, Todak.
Gak tahu kemana.
I saw 3,000 gold lead. It's gone.
It's an equalizer.
It's an equalizer just with one team fight. Just by taking down Zayat. How much shutdown goal was that? That 3K is now nothing.
Probably got like more than 1,000, right? You take out someone who has an average kill of 1 per minute. That is a lot of bounty on top of his head.
Yeah, overall big mistake from Zayat. Impressive flank, but
Emang
giving
cepat
over
kalau
a
ultinya.
kill now equalizes it. Now Vamos has a legit
Arit
chance.
udah dibuka kemarin
As long
kan
as,
keluar
as
lagi.
long as Nets plays it carefully, because more often than not, in my personal opinion, he's being a little bit too aggressive.
Yeah, Lord looking for the
Warlord
kick.
tuh kena,
Does
Cok.
find one. Warlord jumps in, but Zorn gonna be able to drop the glorious pathway.
Cibi.
Reorganization drop down as
Cibi
well.
salah
But
masuk kan,
Chico
Cibi.
guys is here. He
Targetnya
finishes off
agak bagus
Cibi.
tadi.
Zyme Senpoi will be traded in the meantime by Smooth. It's gonna be 1-for-1, and both teams disengage.
I love the shift of focus from Team Vamos. They see Zyme Senpoi drop the RWM. Zorn just puts the
Lihat
goal
nggak tadi,
pathway down
targetingnya
and
dia
say,
itu
let's
pas
take out this
banget.
old man. We take care of the E,
Tendang
we win the fight.
Warlord.
Yeah.
Kalau Warlord nggak ada
Nets
itu
now as well
selamat tadi.
able to actually dish damage, but up to too much damage for himself. Zayed misses Nets, but again, all good for Nets here. It's 8 minutes going into the 9 minutes of the game. The Lord has pawned. And now I would say this is actually an advantage for the Suyo. We saw how the way the Dragon connected and Chibi was still able to get the turtle. So it's not impossible that he can do the same thing for this Lord.
Eh,
Yeah, Lord, does he want to engage? Nope, not gonna use the kick on Zorn this time, but that means he's
Siapa yang
out.
mati tuh?
Levi turns around the 1v2! Chico finally gets the killing spree, but how does he do that?
Dude, I blinked. What happened?
We
Oh
don't
my
even
God.
know, but
Kena
here goes
lagi
the
tuh.
Lord Flicker kick, way of the Dragon.
Bagus banget tuh, ditabrak balik guys, ditabrak balik guys. Nonton Cikunya, nonton Cikunya. Kalau Ciku mati selesai. Kalau Ciku mati selesai. Wah, selesai. Musuhnya.
And it is Vamos trading 2 for 4.
Smooth once more. Flick
Ini
of
namanya batu,
final
dilawan
slash
dengan
to
batu,
stop
coy.
Zyme Senpoi. The focus from Team Vamos.
Ih, sakitnya.
Understanding Yiv is the difference maker. Take out the Chess Master, and then you have full control of the fight.
Let me just say, I was the one that said, look at Vamos, they can come back for this. As I was saying it, I had my doubt. But now as it's happening, I'm like, how?
Smooth ya, tergantung smooth ya.
We will maybe not know the end. Oh,
Yeah,
almost
this-
executes Warlord. But nice movement to get him out. And Vamos get the Lord.
Husky, do you love Assassins, man?
I love it.
Stafa, do you love Assassins, man?
It's so fun to watch.
Oh, it's so fun.
Fun to watch, but not fun to play against.
Thank you for the subs, guys. Thank you banget ya yang udah subs.
Trading blows, trading kills, and every single time,
Iya, si Arlotnya
I
nih
legit
XP-nya.
blink and I
Sama
missed
Romernya
it.
juga
And also the
sebenarnya.
fact that Chibi has impure
Kok di
rage.
kanan nggak ada
That
Domi Ice ya?
percentage health damage
Gak
on
butuh
top
Domi
of
Ice
a
apa
Soul
mereka
7
nih?
if you proc it at the right time is
Arit
devastating.
pakai, oh ada glowing, oke lah. Ada glowing. Tapi
He's about to go
kayak nggak punya Domi
BOD.
kan lumayan
Both of
tuh.
them will go BOD.
Dude,
Harit,
this
Arlot,
is just
Suyo
who gets
bisa
caught.
nge-live steal
Yeah.
semuanya.
If anyone is taking their breath at the wrong time, they're gone. Like
You
the amount,
exhale wrongly, you die.
the amount of damage this Nolan and Suyo deals. Look at Zorn. Even Zorn's taking a lot of damage, and he's the tank.
I think Zyme needs to readjust where he stands in these fights because they are on him. They have been on him for the past 2-3 fights, and that's why Todak couldn't get full control of the area that they want to fight in.
I think Nets is also starting to become quite scary. He just finished his Holy Crystal a while ago, and we can see Todak having difficulty
Thank
jumping
you for
on
the
this turret in
subs.
fights. Zorn, is he gonna? Yep, he's just gonna zone them
Gak jadi
out.
menang coy, Todak
Vamos is
coy.
invading Todak's jungle
Zorn
now.
udah punya blade armor.
Right now, Vamos, they're controlling everything very well.
Kalau
They're
Todak
using
turun,
this
kayaknya
Lord
bisa
to
nggak
be
lulus,
able
guys.
to actually get
Serius.
inside of the jungle of Vamos
Mereka
and
harus menang
securing a lot
sekarang.
of objectives for themselves.
Oh, yeah, Lord was found with the Blade Surge. Not gonna be able to engage. That
Vamos
means
timnya
trading
Obito Homeboys.
all of their tier 2 towers at
Jadi
the same
Homeboys, beberapa
time.
pemainnya dibeli dengan
Vamos
Vamos.
controls the map.
Amazing
Chibi,
control after getting the Lord.
Zorn,
This is
terus kalau nggak salah
spectacular.
Nets ya.
Usually
Nets
Vamos
juga
is a
dibeli.
team that flexes their micro skills.
Smooth. Ini
Just
tim bagus
using
tau,
brute
Vamos.
force.
Yeah.
But this time
Nomor
they're being
3
very
di
calculated to
regular
make sure
season.
that any advantage that they get, they maximize it.
It's a good time to talk about the difference between Momo and Zorn with the Revitalize. It's a lot more selfish on Momo, and the fact that this Hilda runs out of damage when her abilities are on cooldown in comparison to Zorn, who can always have the Ring of Punishment
nih,
online. You plus that Revitalize. Zorn prefers to stick with the team. Momo wants to hit the backline, but he cannot do that effectively now the Team Vamos has gotten the items.
We don't usually talk about this, but we got to talk about a mid laner power spike because Wishing Lantern is not there yet for Zyme Senpoi. The moment Wishing Lantern has been finished, then we're going to start seeing Zorn as well as Move's HP go down very, very fast. So, in a way, Vamos, they're playing with a timer. Todak is waiting for that one item for Zyme Senpoi, and all of a sudden, amazing damage will be dealt.
Let's go.
He already got the components. He just needs that extra goal to combine them together.
Udil gak ada coy. Udil itu di Homeboys. Ini Vamos ya. Udil di Homeboys.
As long as Todak doesn't fall too much
Udil
further
cuma main
behind
satu
in
kali
gold,
di
their late
regular
game scaling
season
is actually
terus gak pernah
pretty
main
strong.
lagi.
So Vamos
Ada yang maling nggak? Ada yang maling? Ada yang ngikutin nggak?
To make sure they
Homeboys.
don't
What
lose
happened to
control of
Homeboys?
this.
You want to know how
Ada yang
close this
bisa
game is?
sharing stories
I
guys?
knocked my chair into the gutter and now I can't get it out. Okay, now I can.
Oh, okay.
Now it's out.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah.
I mean, both goal laners also have pretty disgusting power spikes. Like, right? Like Nets, big burst can two-shot squishy targets, but
Let's go, guys.
Chico guys will
110
tear
K.
through tanks when he hits that spike.
The Lord hasn't started here, but look at Todak. They want a flank angle. This is what they've been doing. They want a flank.
Yeah, and Lord going in, looking for the kick, gets the flicker kick, gets purified though, so Warlord's able to jump out. Glorious Pathway comes out, stopping Yanlord, so he's caught out by himself.
Ya, Todaknya hancur.
By the rest of Todak.
Ya, 4 pemain HB kan ke Vamos nih. Kenapa Udilnya gak ikut gitu loh?
Good positioning from Zorn. They turned onto Yanlord, but
Salah
Zorn
ini,
kept
salah
Zai
team
away. So Zai was only hitting the front lines, and he's like, I can't one-shot these guys. I gotta abandon my teammates. Second Lord for Vamos, it's time to crack some inhibitors.
Unlike Selangor Red Giants, Vamos saw it coming. They knew Toda was coming in for a flank. Smooth misses the final slash.
Yep, the flicker slash going to miss, but it doesn't matter because they get the inhibitor anyway. And now the Lord pushing down mid lane. Oh, hold on, Blade Surge gonna find Zay's support, but not real elimination. Craft them in the funnel. Kick onto Warlord away, but it's gonna be enough for Yanlord to get that kill.
Aman.
And Todak will even up the odds just a little bit.
But did you see that Eve damage though?
Yeah, a bit of an overextension from Team Vamos. If Todak can keep this turret alive, it would be great for them. And I think they can. They have the damage to do so. Oh, never mind, they don't. The Lord charges, what to do, right? It's a cheat code.
No, I mean, like, I saw Zyme Senpai trying to leash the Lord to the side. The Vamos, they pushed Zyme Senpai back into the turret, and that's how the push triggered from the Lord. If Vamos wasn't there, pushing Zyme Senpai aside, Zyme Senpai might actually leash the Lord far enough to make sure that the mid lane turret survived.
Yeah. You see the difference when Zyme Senpai gets a full out off without being interrupted, right? That is the exact situation that Todak needs to look for Zyme Senpai.
Kayaknya bakal ada
So he's
nerf
so
deh buat
important.
Entah itu
You are
gimana.
also looking at Yanlord and Momo, because every time they go in, Zorn's gonna block them. Smooth is gonna stop them
Suyo
in
itu
their
tambah
tracks.
lagi tambah
Todak needs
sakit.
to change that
Semburannya
approach
dia
a little
yang
bit.
soul
Play around
sevennya
Zyme
dia.
Senpai and Chico
Skill
guys.
2
You can see right now the risk, the calculation in
Hilda udah gak bisa ngapa-ngapain. Hilda cuma bakal ngebayang
thinking
time.
about
Oh, target siapa?
Blood Wings,
Dia cuma
but
bisa
he's
jadi badan
also
dulu.
thinking about
Pokoknya pakai
Divine
revitalize ya.
Glaive, right? And I kind of feel like he wants to go for that Divine Glaive. Like, I just have to protect myself. I don't need an item to do it. I need to risk my positioning just to have more damage.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Divine Glaive would do a bit more than the Blood Wings, because your position
Sama
is
satu
more
lagi
on
nih,
you as the
PR-nya
Eve
tim
than your
Vamos.
front lines, right? Your
Cari
competition wants to
Ciku
be
ada
able
di
to
mana. Kalau Cikunya
threaten
mati guys,
Vamos'
lebih gampang
backline,
banget
but
mereka
now
buat
that's
kesana.
not possible. So if you want to play a front to back, the Yeast position becomes even more crucial. So you're relying a lot on the flicker and positioning itself than the Blood Wings.
You can't kill me if I kill you first.
Exactly.
That's the mentality here, man.
Pretty much. I think Todak needs to play a little bit more patient because Vamos is just waiting for Yanlord and Momo to run at them and then cut things off with the glorious pathway. And Todak needs to understand that and adapt.
Todak so far has
Ciku
been winning
bener,
a lot
Ciku
of
itu
games with
kuncinya.
their flanks.
Sama mereka nggak bisa buka lagi sih
Vamos,
teamfight-nya.
they're-
Dari Todak
they're
mereka
always
harus yang
aware.
lebih reaktif
They
ya.
have
Karena
this
dari tadi
spider
kalau
sense.
waktu mereka
But
ngebuka
the
teamfight
moment Todak
terus-terusan,
gets it, they might win this
itu
game.
Glorious Patuanya udah langsung yang belakang nggak bisa follow up. Nah kayak gini.
Force
Waduh,
Zephyr
Zyme
comes out,
Senpai ada flicker nggak lo?
in the trap, but they're not gonna full engage. Final slash onto him, forces some flicker out.
Bisa
Meanwhile,
nih mati
Yanlord
terus
in the back line. Smooth gonna be separated from the rest of the team. Yanlord gets the kick. Unfortunately, he's gonna be one kicked off instead. And now Zion has to get away from Zorn with the blade surge. Chibi almost burst down
Gila,
Chiku,
Cok,
guys.
dilompatin
But he
sama
has
lihat,
survived for
dilompatin sama
now.
Suyonya udah hampir
Yanlord
mati tuh
took
tadi
the
dia.
risk. He got the kick. But again, Vamos is aware. Vamos, they definitely watched yesterday's game, man. Like, they took this game seriously.
I don't think Todak can contest this. They're not going to
Gila, Warlord di depannya zona anjir.
Because I don't think they want to fight this.
They can't. They just have
Gak
to
ada
back
obat,
off,
gak ada
and they
obat.
just have to hope a good defense is in their future. Zyme Senpai Chiku, guys, they can clear the lane very, very fast. But the question is, I know Todak. They want to figure out a way to counter fight whatever Vamos is going to do. So they got to hope for Vamos to overextend and Todak to capitalize on it.
Lama
But
masih ada Ciku.
will Vamos do it? Will they overextend?
That is a
saja
good
buat
question.
repot.
Lord going in.
Mandals.
Crystal is already at half HP.
Kalau mereka
Momo's
mau
gonna
all
drag
in,
it
ada
away
flicker
to the
lagi kan.
bottom side.
Vicky
But
udah
will
nggak
it
punya
be
flicker, ini
enough as the
kesempatan.
rest of Team Vamos come in? The Lord with the
Kesempatan
two-man
banget sih
knockup,
kalau
but
mau
he's
nih.
exposed.
Udah enak aja udah.
The kick not gonna save him. Glorious Rapper comes
Enak
out to
udah.
slow down the rest of
Udah.
Todak, and Crystal is
Orang nggak ada
wide
flicker.
open for Vamos to knock it down and claim game number 1.
Todak started off very impressive, but
Anjir.
Vamos showing their style. They understand the aggression.
Kalau
They
Vamos
just
lolos
need an
M6.
opportunity. And they got it. They got
Emang Udil sama
game
Sol?
number 1.
Todak
Berantem.
stepped on the gas, but they ran out at the very end. Just could not make the final lap as Homeboys starts ramping up the power spikes, the positioning, the change of target, right? Zyme Senpoi as the focal point. And once they figured that out, Todak still kept it the same play, and that's what made the difference in that mid game.
1 kill. They killed Side 1 time. Equalized the goal. And after the goal was equalized, it's
Zone
Vamos'
GB
turn.
sempat match.
How strong of a team are you when you get 1 kill and you take that game? Deadeye, welcome back into the table. What did you think about that game, man?
We've talked about whoever controls the aggression in the early stages of the game most likely going to win, but surprise, surprise, ladies and gentlemen. It was the side here of Vamos. Adaptability also is going to be the key here winning the series.
Right now we're looking at the highlights here, Husky, and again, a very good start
Gila,
coming in
dibuat
from
sama
Todak,
Finland
but
lebih.
Vamos, they just needed 1 kill. Like again,
sayang
Vamos
banget sih.
usually
Todak udah menang di
just
game
shows off their muscle, and now they're showing off their instinct as well.
You mentioned something about Todak being good at flanking, right? We saw that against SRG throughout the whole series yesterday. But against Vamos' comp,
Coba ya,
it is
kalau
so
Todak turun
hard
ke
to
bawah,
flank. You're never
ketemu
going
lagi
to be
dengan
able to get to
SRG,
the
belum
back
tentu
line
mereka
without
bisa menang.
compromising someone. We saw
Serius
that
deh.
on
Kayak kebaca banget. Todak kalau mereka kalah di
out of.
early game, mereka lebih gampang.
I think
buat kalah.
adaptability really was
Tadi
the
aja
name
mereka
of the
menang di
game
early
here. We
game, mereka
talked
nggak bisa
about it
menang,
before
malah
the
mereka
game
dibalikin.
started. Which
Apalagi kalau
team
sampai
is
mereka kalah di
able
game.
to figure out and change their style based on what is necessary during the game. And that's what Vamos did. They saw that Todak wanted to be the aggressors, and they made sure to punish them for it.
Yeah, and that's being the MVP of the game. Grab that coffee as well. Get caffeinated. But let me just talk to you guys. Right now, this is the analyst portion. But I want to talk about storyline here. Vamos has been vocal. They said they need to win this. Not they want to win this. Not they have to win this. They need to win this. Because they understand themselves better than everyone else.
Yeah.
They have this feeling, if they drop to the lower bracket, they might not be able to beat Selangor Red Giants or
Sama lah,
Red
semuanya pasti kayak
Esports.
gitu.
So
Yang
for
turun ke bawah
them,
belum tentu bisa menang lagi.
it's go big or go home. So are they just hungrier than Todak at this point?
I think Vamos has always been hungry, right? Like you look at all of the players, essentially, this Vamos is a new team. This is their first season, but all the players are vets, right? So I think if they can win this, why not just go for it? Because you don't want to end up playing another best of 5 after a long wait. You might as well go for the express pass to M6.
I agree. I also feel like this is a slightly different approach to the tournament that Vamos is taking, where in the past there was this sense of whimsy in their gameplay, regardless of where they were. They have their gaze set on the finals, on championship, on M6. They're still, recall spamming a little bit, but they're not messing around.
Yeah, so that watching the game, you watch from minute
Udah
1
1-0,
until
udah selesai.
17 minutes
Game time-nya di bawah
and
18 menit, tapi
53
lumayan
seconds.
lama.
Like, talk us through
Tidak
some
secepat
of the
yang saya
moments that
bayangkan.
really wowed you
Kalau
in
aku
the
tuh
game.
ngebayanginnya
we
kayak game
expected,
time-nya
of
di
course,
bawah 15
Show
menit
didn't
tuh.
pick to be aggressive. We saw that one, and the Hilda will be the last pick as well. And I've
Yang
seen
pada intinya
three
ya, Todak
heroes
itu kalah karena mereka gagal
using
buat
the,
maksimalin
Wilderness Blessing. It
advantage
only
mereka di
shows
early
that they
game.
want
Udah,
to be
that's it.
aggressive, move around the map very quickly as well.
Sama celengan
and
pecah
we
si
saw
Zayat
that.
ini loh tadi.
However,
Kalau
with this
Zayat nggak pecah
type of
celengan tadi
composition,
aman.
they want to control team fights in the early game,
Harit
but
emang kayak gitu,
you need
Harit.
also to secure the
Dan
objectives
satu
of the
lagi
game,
sih,
which,
kenapa gue nggak
however,
terlalu
the
suka
third
Hilda
turn
tadi
team
ya.
fight, it was
Di
countered
komposisi
with
kayak
Team
lo
Vamos.
ketemu dengan
Yeah.
Harit,
Something
lo
to think
ketemu
about
dengan
as well.
High Loss,
High loss and Eve
smooth, kayak
interaction.
berat banget buat jadi Momo.
Eve
Makanya dia
deals
cuma bisa
with
di early
high
game.
loss because her items
Kalau lebih lama
are
lagi sampai late game,
naturally used to
nggak
counter
bisa jalan dia.
the high losses kit, the high HP tank.
Jalan dikit.
High loss has
Jalan dikit,
his ult to nullify any kind of slows that make it so that the RWM slow doesn't really apply which kind of made me think that maybe Zyme Senpai should have went straight for that wishing lantern instead of going for the ice queen wand, because you have a way to mitigate one of the biggest strength of the RWM. And I don't know, I kind of feel like if there's a misplay in terms of decision here, might be Zyme Senpai going for more utility on the Ice Queen wand instead of going for raw damage immediately.
I agree with that. I feel like we've seen 2 iterations, right? You go for Glowing Wand Wishing Lantern, or you go for Glowing Wand Ice Queen's wand. I think for this game, maybe because they felt like they were ahead, way ahead than they were, so they went for the utility. But I do agree Wishing Lantern would have accelerated the game a lot more.
Yeah, I agree as well. I am pretty sure that Zyme Senpai went for the usual utility build because Zayed was already doing enough, Momo was already doing enough. He didn't feel like he needed to add up more damage on top of that. But when Vamos shifted their gameplay style to target the divers instead, then the damage issue started popping up, and by that time, it was too late.
Yeah, I feel bad not bringing up the interaction between the Glorious Pathway and the RWM, but yeah, now that I see the stats, it just came to my mind. I feel like it's something that Todak has
Yang
to
kalah
do as well.
ketemu
And
SRG
this is
susah,
one of those
ada gitu
games
aja
that
intinya.
that's just a small detail. It's just the priority in
SRG
the
kalah
items.
kemarin kayak tamparan buat
And yet it can
mereka.
have that big of an impact.
That's true.
Kalau kalian mau lihat Fredrin
right
nonton
now,
yang match
for
kedua
the side of
kemungkinan
Todak,
bisa
they
ada
have the
Fredrin.
play style, they have the
Kemungkinan.
gameplay that they think they could win. Again, we've mentioned, of course, adaptability here. Don't get me wrong, it was total control there for the side of Todak in the early stage of the game. But Vamos, again, they adapted to the formation. It's hard right now for the Cho to find an opening because Zorn was everywhere here. His Hylos just blocks the side flanks. The defensive formation is pretty big as well. Not only the items, their adaptability for the formation as well.
So right now, looking at how close game number 1 is going to be, do you feel like there is a chance we're going to go for all 5 games?
Of course, man. That's not a question. I mean, we need to have a double, to think that double there, because we've seen Todak, of course, having the first day in the playoffs, reach game 5. And then yesterday as well, is stretch. And now here against Vamos, there's still a chance.
Now, a legacy in the making. One of the most successful coaches in Malaysia, Coach Pabs. Look at his local, like his international has been getting better, but hasn't been there yet. And I kind of feel like internationally, that's all that he needs to be crowned as the best coach in Malaysia. Because look at his local accomplishments. In season 9, 2nd place. Season 10, champion. Season 12, champion. Season 13, champion. That's sorry, 2nd place, but still, he has made a statement that he's one of the best coaches here. All he needs is a better performance than 5th and 6th place in the international scene.
Yeah, even when he won in season 10, that was Team Huck's first season, right? The debut season, he won a champion. I think he's the only coach that has won a championship title in MPL-MY with 2 different teams. There's a chance to go for a 3rd team if Vamos ends up winning the trophy. You spoke about hunger.
Kalau Yuchong itu emang susah
this
sih
is the
buat
hunger
diambil.
right there, right?
Karena buat gue Yuchong itu
event,
tipis.
Warlock won season
Gak bisa
12
jadi
with most
badan
of the
buat
players except for
temen-temennya.
Nets.
Relay-nya dia
Nets
adalah
in
kalau
the
punya
second
Black
last
Dragon
season,
full.
they
Yuchong
attended
kosong.
M5, they attended MSC, but they always fell short. Lost to Daewoo in the
Tapi
group
waktu
stage in M5.
Black
Lost to
Dragon
NIP Flash
formnya
in
Yuchong
MSC
udah
2024. How
kelihatan
could you
ya,
not be
dikaitin
hungry
ke
to go back
belakang.
to M6?
Nah itu jadi jelek.
Exactly. Now looking at his matchup, do you feel like any of the heroes just now needs to be respected?
Cho, man.
Cho, like even though they lost, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I think.
Still. But, of course, I have to point out, if only Team Todak has been looking ahead, they controlled, yes, check. Victory conditions, you control the early stages of the game, but they did not look out on the far edge. Yeah, they have the Melissa, right. But the scaling for the other heroes, I don't think so. Edith can be one. Edith is a better scaling compared to Hilda.
Yeah, but the thing is, that Valentine, I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why they hesitated on the Edith. Now, gentlemen, man, we're gonna need more time here to really talk about the game. For now, we're gonna talk to Moon, a member of Todak, one of the legendaries as well. We're gonna talk to him. But Rose and Poji, they're gonna be the one talking.
Ultimate-nya nggak bisa
Selamat
sembarangan.
kembali ke
Lama.
MPL Offstage yang dibawa khas oleh Hotlink. Anda bersama dengan saya, Rose, Poji dan juga Moon daripada Todak.
Moon masih di Todak ya?
Hai Rose, hai Puji.
Alright Moon, first of all, how are you? Apa khabar? Macam mana sekarang?
Kau baik, Alhamdulillah.
Alright, now Moon, kita tahu sekarang Todak sikit lagi sikit lagi kena menang lah. Tapi sikit lagi nak dapat tiket ke M6. Kenapa makin lama makin pendek?
Tangga.
Okay, tangga. Alright, now sikit lagi dah nak dapat tiket ke M6.
Gak jelas
Now
anjir,
ini
tangga.
kalau dapat 5 kali appearance dah dekat M Series. Now you rasa macam mana prestasi Todak ni, this lineup of Todak kalau korang layak ke M6?
Saya rasa prestasi Todak, inilah prestasi Todak yang paling baik yang pernah ada dekat MPL season 14 ni lah. Kita ke depan sikit
Ke depan
Nampak
sikit.
aku pendek sangat.
Kan, makin lama makin ke belakang pula.
Betul lah tu. Macam aku tenggelam sebenarnya, macam pendek. Agak lah.
Nak heels? So ini adalah in your opinion the best lineup of Todak as of now.
Todak, Moon, Ciku.
I
Sawo nggak
rasa
pernah di
kita
Todak
boleh
gila.
nampak
Todak, Moon, Ciku.
that actually
Yums
patch ni memang
dulu di Todak
sesuai
juga.
dengan Todak. Maybe you boleh explain
Nama siapa
ataupun
tu yang-
share sikit why this is so. Kita boleh nampak dari
Apa tu yang bisa
region
Benedettanya,
lain, mana top teams actually
yang posisinya
struggle
bisa
adapt
ganti-ganti.
dengan patch ni. Tapi
Ada
untuk
3
Todak
orang
dia
pokoknya
macam
bisa ganti-ganti
sesuai
posisi.
sebab memang langgar.
Momok
Dia
juga
satu
pernah
je
di sana.
sebenarnya. Sebab kita ada Prime Zaid season
Sawo nggak
9.
pernah, Sawo. Sawo
Sebab
kan
itu
tim
je. Sebab itu je. Tim lain tak ada Prime ni. Dia seorang je.
Ciku tak ada Prime.
Ciku dia start season Prime.
Sebab orang ada cakap juga, Todak is Ciku, Ciku is Todak.
Yes sir.
Tapi sekarang kita nak tanya sikit lah sebab resepinya selalu menjadi, macam Bros cakap sebelum ni 7 kali ke Grand Final. Dan kali ni lagi satu je langkah untuk ke M Series. Persoalannya sekarang, apakah resepi sebenar untuk membolehkan korang sentiasa konsisten kuat sebenarnya dekat MPL?
Basically mungkin kita kena banyak bergaduh kot. Benda tu memang penting bang. Benda tu memang penting. Sebab bila kita bergaduh ni kita faham antara satu sama lain tau. Okey, dia ni nak apa? Kita gaduh dulu. Sebab setiap orang ada pendapat masing-masing kan.
Bergaduh tangan ke gaduh di Land of Dawn?
Tak, I rasa
Gaduh di
verbal
mulut je
kot.
lah.
Verbal. I rasa it's like relationship kalau tak gaduh memang tak jadi because you have to communicate what you guys want. Betul tak?
Betul.
Tengok, I faham Moon. Alright, now Moon, apa yang Moon nak cakap kepada fans? Mungkin stay tuned for M6, anything. Silakan.
Kepada fan-fans Todak, first kali thank you datang pagi-pagi support kita punya game. Dan insyaAllah Todak akan dapatkan kad MC sulah season ni. Ya.
InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
Dan sekarang selesai. Sudah Moon memberikan ucapan dan juga kata-kata semangat kepada semua orang. Dan semoga korang mendoakan semangat Todak di sini. Dan let's go untuk kita pergi ke Kasedas.
Shout out to Moon. Leo created the Moon Addicts back in Philippines. They had their own crowd. But yes, right now this is a whole different Todak. And that game was close. That game, Todak could have done it. And if that's going to be the flow of the game, I also feel like this can go game 5, Stafa.
I
Oh,
feel
3-0
like
nggak tuh,
it
lihat tuh.
could.
Gesturnya
We've already seen that
3-0.
Todak is
coy.
more than capable of adjusting their draft and game plan between games when they went to a full series against Monster Fishes. So considering the disappointment they faced here, I expect something different in game 2. It's just whether or not they can outpace Vamos, because I'm sure they're doing the same thing.
Yeah. And I want to echo what
Let's see
Jedi
Yok main.
mentioned early on about Todak.
It's
Yuk,
called
let's
liquid
see,
now.
si Yok main. Si Yok.
Get it? Do you get a joke? There's no echo anymore now, it's liquid.
Oh yeah.
Get
I
it?
see.
I want to.
Alright, okay.
I want to solid what that
Alright,
said.
alright,
Junglernya
okay.
lihat.
Well, what
junglernya
he
lihat.
said about adaptability, right? But before that, we gotta look at the legends first, because I think it comes down to this, especially these two guys.
Now, we're looking at greatness on screen. Chiku guys against Zoran. The battle of two legendas. This is such a great statement that it's not even a question.
No.
Right? It's not asking like who's better, who's the more legenda. No, it's just a fact. Both of these are legends.
We should give it to both of them, honestly.
Yeah.
Right? Like, can we just have two plaques for
From Malacca
Chiku
for
guys
Todak.
and Zorn, like one each?
I mean, honestly, if they can give one for me, I'll.
Yeah, one for you, one for Gideon.
Because I'm nominated for Legenda Award.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Let's give it to all the nominees. You know?
Yeah,
we have a
You know,
legend on
I'll
that
take
too.
that. I'll take that.
Yeah, give it to all the nominees.
Yeah.
But yeah, to my point,
Oh,
Shout out
bisa
to
ya
Gideon.
orang main
He's
kaki
nominated
biasa.
he's nominated as well. He's gonna be here later on. Dare I say that Todak didn't look far ahead enough, right? That's why the Melissa, like we talk about them wanting Melissa just to win lane against Harif. I'm fine with that. But this is where I would much prefer that Beatrix be a part of that draft at game 1, right? You get to plan far ahead, jack of all trades. I hope game 2 will see that adjustment.
Let me just say, I don't think I'm the only one. I know that Suyo can contest the Turtle Lord. I know that Suyo can burst heroes fast, but the way Chibi did it, it was different. Like Deda, you saw how Chibi used the Suyo, and he's there, and then he's not, and then he got a kill. Like, how does he do that?
I mean, in FLSG, we were the first region who have just given the test bed. You mean test bed on using the Suyo. It's not that very much of impressive here, but as the moment goes by, I mean, Suyo, the players themselves have been very comfortable for this one. We have seen Suyo uncontested when it comes to objective takedowns because of the burst damage. But Chibi, you have mentioned of this one, I know he's comfortable for this hero as well. But let's see if he can manage to be consistent as well with his gameplay.
Let me share something with you guys. Chibi taught me a little bit how to use Suyo.
Okay.
Wah, gue jadi merasa ya Todak itu draftnya udah ketahuan ya kemarin. Mereka mau choosing first pick
This is when Suyo just got released, and then he told me all the combos and everything, and I'm like, he did his homework. He really wanted to use this hero on stage, and now looking at the draft, Todak, we talk about adapting. Talk about this adaptation, Husky. Banning out the Alpha, banning out the Eve. What are they aiming for?
Potential Jushin pick if Vamos lets it through.
Or Suyo?
Jushin or Suyo, but if Jushin and Suyo are let through, you better take Jushin, man. Yeah, it's too little a pick to give up.
I am not the only one bound.
What ban is like?
It's the obvious. Like Vamos let go for the right? You gotta pick a choice. You gotta pick your poison.
Two veteran coaching alliance as well.
Todak ini tim yang nggak takut lawan
coaches that's been here for the better half of the decade here. So now they're like, we're the kind of coaches that will let all the heroes through and then see what each other got. Todak picking up the Jushin. Warlord doesn't have that Jushin now. Now Suyo on Chibi's hand again. What do you think about this, Deadeye?
Cho. Let's go. Cho's gonna be picked here.
I agree.
Cho.
I agree.
Zorn, why are you thinking about it, Zorn? Don't think about it.
Yeah.
This is your time,
Auto pick.
It has to be a Cho. Right? No Hylos anymore. It's no Phobias.
Yeah, it just makes the most sense. Or the Katot was open, but you would think that Cho had slightly higher priority.
I had a feeling they weren't picking the Cho because they're taking that time. Vamos isn't a team to hesitate on the Cho. So the fact that the hero wasn't locked instantly, a lot of conversation was going on in that pick.
I think also you have a good flex pick for Vamos, but at the same time, we saw the value of Gato Kacha, right?
Oh, Arlotnya diambil, Cok.
You could really split the
sekalian.
battle lines if an enemy team wants to play together. So you see the Nolan Arlet as a response. I do like the Arlet. We've seen the impact that Smooth had in Game 1. You want to control the backline, Arlet gets the job done.
Deadeye, bring us into your head now. What are you thinking?
Okay, Zushin is having a much of an advantage here, especially on how we've seen how he can control the lane and as well as the early game. Plus, with this Nolan pick as well, it could be very aggressive. But the Arlo pick, yeah, you mentioned, of course, Husky. This could be a potential great pick as well when it comes to a team fight. But with the aggressiveness as well, with the Cho being much open, I think this is pretty good pick here for the side of Todak, but no one's been picking it.
Probably would ban a Cho if you're Vamos, I think. Yeah. Unless you
Tapi
want
dia
to
butuh support
it
ya
and leave
dari
Nets
temen-temen
zero
yang
for
lain.
last. We've seen that priorities a couple of times where you put the gold lane for last pick if you're Vamos.
I'm thinking crazy here. Kaja for Zorn.
Actually, it's not too bad of a choice.
Going for Jushin is a good idea. Going for the Arlet is a good idea. Going for the Nolan is a good idea. Parry with a Beatrix. Parry with a Lunox. Sounds like something Vamos can do. It sounds like something that Toda would do as well.
We have already seen how well Akaja can mess with a Zusin in the hands of a player like Grace, for example. So it is not completely impossible here. The Vamos is already trying to limit some of those possibilities. Chiku's comfort Lunox being banned out.
So it's a Lubin to a Harry pick for Nets. That's probably going to come in fourth pick. I think what the Kaja does also is it minimizes interaction with the Jushin, right? The lesser time you spend being beamed by the Lantern Flare, the more opportunities you have to make the play.
He didn't get banned out, so perhaps Soda wants more beefy members in the front line. So right now we already have crowd control coming in with the Arlet. I'm noticing something as well. I'm just double confirming because I don't think Matilda has gotten any attention yet.
No, Matilda would be a pretty decent pick as well for Vamos if good for Vamos and Todak, honestly. Yeah. You know what? I look at Todak and I'm thinking to myself,
Meta MPL
the
kemarin ya bisa
Irritel
berubah
really
karena bakal
doesn't
ada
look
pack satu
too
lagi.
bad.
Kalau gua nggak salah sebelum kita masuk ke
But they
M6.
typically would pick Irritel only after the opposing goal lane would have been revealed. So Chiku does still quite like it a lot.
So Vamos should not. Okay, the heroes we were talking about has been banned out.
Yeah. Yep.
So it looks like Vamos is reading into
Nia
Todak that
gak
he
sih?
wanted this Kaja and burst combo. Now Vamos.
Harit dulu bang,
if they
ban Harit
pick up
bang,
the
serius
Harit,
deh. Tadi lu dibantai Harit
okay,
loh, mending lu ban
maybe Todak
Harit nih.
won't pick up that
Matil gak laku di
But
sini.
the moment
Matil gak
Vamos
laku
picks
di
up the
MPL
Natan,
yang
then I do agree. I think that's the moment
Cuma
where
di
they're gonna
region
lock in the
kita dan
Irritel.
PH yang laku.
I think there's a world where they let Harif go over to Todak because they do have decent ways to do with it, right? Mid-range hero, you got so many zone controls.
That's Moskov as well. It's
There's
an option.
Moskov, yeah. I think probably Natan is the safest pick if they want to go down that route, but I don't see a reason why you won't pick the Harif fourth.
So now that I looking at the Lunox ban and Beatrix ban, and looking at the
Wah,
ban here, looks
hari
like
ini
the
lepas.
Gilda gets banned as well.
Yep.
Ya semakin
Looks like
ke
they're
atas
thinking
dong
this Gacha
CR
is going
terbang.
Well, I can say it's
Jadi
still going to
kuyang.
be a flex here, but man, I'm comparing again to Apple SG. You
Ambil lah
guys
Haritnya,
talking
Bang.
about
Dikasih,
the
Bang.
gold lane heroes here, most likely marksmen. In
Ranger
our
Revamp ya, gua belum
time
tahu.
for
Kalau Revamp
playoffs,
biasanya
we
nggak bisa
haven't had the freedom to really pick the marksman.
Kalau
It's always
Todak
going to be
lolos,
double fighter
itu
side
mungkin.
lane, just or a Harith pick. But this time around, you mentioned, of course, the Irritel here.
Mau
I think
ambil Harit
Irritel
dulu,
can be
boleh.
great when it comes to the damage potential as well. The scaling
Mau
it
ambil
can
Khalid
give
dulu,
to
boleh.
either teams here.
Pilih aja,
Because,
mana.
man, most likely we're going to go for Todak though.
Oh, and they take Irritel.
Oh,
I love this. I love this. 2 steps ahead of Todak.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. If Vamos pick Natan, Todak will definitely lock in Irritel straight away.
Yeah.
So by Vamos going for it themselves, it makes the Natan harder to pick up for Chiku. And with Beatrix and
Harit
Lunox
lah, udah
already
buka lah
taken
Haritnya,
off
Bang.
the table, viable options against it in the lane are very few.
It's very heartwarming for me, gentlemen, man, when we've casted enough of their games to roughly see the heroes that's gonna get picked. And it's heartwarming as well, where we're predicting the other team to take it. So the other team just takes it first, right? We know this is a pick you want. We're taking it away.
Todak playing checkers, Vamos playing chess in this draft. Now you're left with
Chiku is
Harif,
Bruno ya.
Harif, Moskov, Natan. Yeah, they're going to go for Harif. It's the safer pick, honestly.
And the Cho.
Alright.
The Cho was ignored, and now Todak got it again.
Guys,
Vamos,
3 real
Gacha
guys,
is an
bagus
option.
banget nih 3 real.
Wanna go EXP?
Kalian percaya
go
dengan
wrong?
saya kalau Tigreal atau Atlas itu bagus.
Yeah, Deadeye, what do you think about
Ih,
Todak's
sumpah
draft
ngeri
so
banget
far?
Tigreal atau
Todak's
Atlas
still
di
going to be a
draftnya si
pick of play.
Famos.
We've seen this one
Kalau mereka ambil, gua game 2 buat mereka deh.
Game 1 and Vamos still going to
Tapi
go
kalau
for
Gatotnya
team fight
jadi
as well.
roamer
This
berarti
Irritel
XP Khalid pun oke.
again,
Ini
I'm
masih ada
looking
Khalid kan?
forward for Chiku here.
Oh, Cici.
For the side of the gold
Cici.
laner.
Setauku Cici lawan Arlot. Kalau kalah start di early game ya, kayak misalnya Arlotnya level 2 duluan, atau kalian ketinggalan setengah item lah kayak si Arlotnya udah punya Fury's Hammer duluan.
The only
Itu Cici
other
dibully
player
coy.
that's picked up the CC is
Ready.
Iris, and that's the number 1 of this
Gua
playoff.
kiri.
So, what do you think about the drafts overall,
Karena gue
Deadeye,
gak
before
suka
we jump
Cici
into the
kiri.
game?
Kalau smoothnya bisa menang ya pasti kanan. Kanan tuh empatnya udah bagus. Kanan tuh empatnya udah bagus coy.
Again, we
Let's
talked
see,
about
let's see.
this the last
Spellnya Cici
time.
apa nanti?
We saw a
Ya,
CC
turun,
pick.
turun,
It was on the
Bang,
Iris,
Bang.
and Iris had an MVP-worthy
Kita lihat
performance.
ya, kita lihat
We're
spellnya
about
Cici
to
apa nanti.
enter game number 2. Todak, they were able to win the early game, but unable to maintain the momentum. Now will Vamos continue their stride
Kalau Vengeance udah
and
mati
win
lagi.
game number 2.
Tetap aku
Let's
mati deh.
enter the land of dawn.
They're gonna be eager to forge a path forward.
Tapi Cici tim fightnya bagus. Kalau landingnya doang yang jelek ya. Lumayan susah dia. Kalau Momonya pinter, kuat di landing ya, main Arlot. Kebuli itu si
This is not going to
Cici.
be a great time for Young Lord. I'm looking at 3 Purifies. Oh wait, no, 2 Purifies. Oh my goodness. That revitalize looked like it looked like a Purifies.
It's the same color.
Yeah, I'm colorblind. I'm sorry, guys.
It can be a bit of headache with Smooth running around, right? Smooth, Chibi, Zorn. Oh my goodness,
bagus
Team
tuh.
Vamos has a
Tapi
comp
kalau Cici
that,
gue gak tahu
like,
Cicinya.
Todak's comp isn't really durable to begin
Tapi
with.
baunya
And now
Cici
you have
ngepres
Vamos
tuh,
who can
waduh.
literally run in your face and are durable. I agree, it's going to be tough for Todak.
Here we see a bit of a scuffle over the Little Wanderer. Zorn taking a bulk of the damage, but he's a good thought. He'll be fine. In fact, here comes Chibi from the other side. Two-man taunt, and Chibi jumps right in. Yanlor gets a knock-up under the tower, but he's got enough HP. First blood claimed by the Suyo.
Now we can see the same thing going on if Zai does it.
Udah waktunya ban Suyo Todak. Yang ini bisa pakai Suyo, yang kemarin nggak bisa pakai Suyo.
Because once he gets on you, you can't run away. So Zai is just waiting for his time, man. We know Zai. We know how he plays here in the playoff. He's just waiting for an opportunity. This time, GB got the first opportunity, but Zai, I think he's not going to be discouraged. He wants to do the same thing.
I'm surprised that Zyme Senpoi and Yanlord committed so hard onto Zorn, even though they have not seen the Revitalize out yet. You just don't have damage to kill him, and they kind of paid the price, so very unfortunate. GB finds Yanlord.
We see how much damage Suyo already has built in, and because of the fact he hits his peak at level 3, he's able to go for off timings. That's why he spaced his gank from Zai.
Yeah, right now,
ya harapan mereka ada di XP. Kalau mereka bisa setup enak ya enak.
Smooth as well as Warlord, just taking some
kalau mereka salah setup,
as well as mostly just checking how much damage can he really do, and as of right now, not so much.
And Lord doing some damage to Chibi, trying to chase him away from the turtle, but 4 members of Vamos are right here in the turtle pit. Todak needs to try and disjoint them. Flicker, final slash for Chibi, dodges it with the iframes, and now Todak are completely surrounded. Yeah, Lord and Momo instantly fall.
Yuk, next game, sorry ya. Ya, tim Vamos yang menang ternyata. EXP tidak masalah ya. Karena mereka menang dari mid-nya tadi, junglernya mereka menang, top-nya nge-pressure. EXP-nya akhirnya cicinya bisa join tim fight lebih enak juga.
Just because Vamos can just outpace you with their speed and health bar.
This is currently a little bit unfair for Todak because they got the Jushin. Jushin wants to lift people up, but they're moving so fast. And the burst is so high as well that the Jushin doesn't have an easy time spreading the Lantern Flare. Like the moment the Lantern Flare is about to have full stacks and lift you up, either they dash away or they kill someone first. And then by that time, the damage isn't going to be there. So even if you get the CC, it doesn't matter.
Zorn getting bursted at half HP, but he's a good thought. He is fine. Chibi is here as well, so Todak cannot continue to place pressure on the top lane.
You always gotta ask yourself, when you pick a Jushin, what keeps you from dying? What allows you to be effective? Drawn out fights, right? People to stall out the enemy. Bulky front lines, anti-divers. Todak has neither of them. You're not exactly bulky as a frontliner. You're relying on a lot of pickoffs. But if that's the case, who's gonna protect the Jushin? It looks like it's a bit too, I feel like Todak's cooking too much with this draft, and the fact that they're behind makes it even harder to pull off.
Yeah, the only one they can really realistically aim for is the Gatakacha, even the CC.
Here comes Chibi, jumps in on Zaya, does so much damage. Avatar the Guardian will miss. That's a 2-man pickup into the Zaman Force. The way of the dragon onto Zorn, into the tower, Revitalize keeps him alive for a while, but not for long, as Zyme Senpoi gets a kill.
I think that's a clear indication of what a caster curse looks like.
Fun fact-nya smoothnya bantai-bantai cuy di bawah.
It's hard for her to carry anyone, instantly gets 2.
But again, they have to keep doing that, right? That's in the notion that Vamos was standing in the lantern for a long time, and the front line pickup came in after the fight started, not during
enak buat Zyme Senpoi.
Right now,
Chigu dropping Zaman Force very early. He wants to kill on Warlord, but he's jumping in. Final slash gets the kill, so Chigu will be traded in return. Not too sure if that's worth it for Todak.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth it at all, especially because Nets, he's free here, and now Vamos, they're probably going to secure this turtle.
They will. You use a flicker, you lose a gold laner for the enemy mid lane, but the fact that Vamos ended up getting an objective afterwards, and now proxies your jungle camp, Todak sort of kind of messed up the cost-risk benefit of that one.
Yeah.
It looked cool.
Ooh, Momo in some trouble. 1v3 under the tower. He has a lot of sustainability, so he should be able to survive.
Wah, kalau ada 4 sih gak jadi ya.
To do the finisher, and the kill will be given to Nets. Chigu now jumping in a bit too late to join the party. He's in trouble. Nets wants to chase him down, but he doesn't have sprint. Never mind though.
Kacau guys, kacau.
Vamos right now, they're just running it down. No Warlord's gonna get taken down. Zai gets the kill.
Wah, kacau lagi nih, kacau part 2.
Gets a return kill on Zyme Senpoi.
I have a feeling he probably stole the Jushin ultimate. And Zai, he's not even gonna get this bot tier 1, or is he?
Wah,
yeah,
kacau
he's not gonna get it.
He wants to get it, but Zorn is right there. And Smooth is now looking to cut him off. Zayed being slowed down. Smooth jumping into the tower. Pops the CC out. Chases him down. Mega kill for the CC. Way of the Dragon though kicks Smooth into the tower. So Yanlord secures a shutdown.
Can I just say, the Zorn tanks so much terror shots on the top side without Revitalize is not even fair.
Yeah, it's really not fair. Now you guys wants to take down Zorn. Zorn uses the Revitalize.
Gatot kaca di
Look at how
bos.
much he's healing. Final slash on two
Udah gak si
people, but
Ciku.
Nets is
Wah,
the
dibalikin. Dibalikin Gatot kaca itu, woi. Sabar.
Todak needs to understand they don't have the damage to kill Zorn when he has Revitalized.
Gak bisa kalau
with Yanlord and Zion Senpoi.
itu susahnya lawan Gatot guys. Kalau dia nanggung ya, kalian nggak punya damage yang cukup buat kill dia. Kalian diketokin balik, darahnya penuh, sehat lagi.
Yeah, right now Smooth and Warlord, they want to just run on Zion Senpoi. Gentlemen, man, let me just say, we've seen how Vamos looks from behind, but now Smooth gets kicked.
Yeah, Way of the Dragon onto the CC. Will it be enough? Looks like Yanlord will be able to finally finish him off, but Zayed is left abandoned. Killing spree for Nets. Is it worth it? Yanlord himself trying to escape with Conceal. Really nice Shunpo dodge on the stun. They will only lose one. Never mind. GB found Chiku in the mid lane. Gets the kill 1v1.
Yeah, quell the Chiku. So third turtle for Team Vamos, and we also just saw the perfect display of Gatot's value.
No, Gatotnya nggak mati lagi. Dipanak lo.
So close.
I mean, he hit it, just not enough damage. And
GG sih,
I was saying, gentlemen, man,
guys.
we've seen how Vamos plays from behind, and now we're seeing when they're ahead. I don't know about you, but Vamos ahead is different, man. They don't stop.
Oh, Warlord
They don't
steals the Zeus'in ult. Uses it to dodge the Nolan.
We say that a slow Vamos is their weakest form, but now they're in their strongest form.
Dude, right now GB 2-0-7. He doesn't get a lot of kills, but my goodness, this is a lot in this game.
I mean, he's 3 levels ahead of Zai. He's so deep in the jungle. Zai is essentially starving. He gets nothing. He needs like 2
pengen
of the
Todak menang
teammates
nih,
minimum
Todak menangin
to
dong.
even secure a
Biar
camp
seru
for
kita punya
himself.
game anjir.
Look at Zorn, he's just going in trying to steal the buff. Not able to do so. Avatar the Guardian used, misses as well. Chibi with the Blade Surge, stuns Zion Senpoi under the tower. He's not going to try and chase that down. Todak, no casualties, but Vamos is really showing off in front of them.
Udah gak bisa kemana-mana.
Hey! Tried to find Nets, but Zorn taunted him instantly, and now Chibi from the flank. Killing spree on Zion Senpoi. Todak walks right into a trap.
Vamos has broken Todak.
Selesai guys.
That was an unwarranted play. You do not need to
Selamat
do that.
Todak ya, ketemu SRG lagi ya di lower ya.
You could get away.
Now
Udah sih
Vamos are
kacau,
just playing with their
kacau
food.
udah.
This is
Kacau,
upper bracket
guys.
finals, and Vamos is making it look easy.
Final slash stolen by Warlord, not able to get a kill, but they stun Yanlord. He has to flicker away. Final slash into the tower, but Vamos is so bulky, so tanky. The Revitalize from Zorn is topping all of them up, and they don't even mind that they're in Todak's base.
I don't think they can get any inhibitor, but they don't need to. Lord's coming up. That's the main objective. Clock of Destiny just got done by Zion Senpoi, but the timing has been completely missed. Todak are so far behind. If you can't even take down Zorn, you have no chance in accessing the backline.
Dude, like, I can't imagine I'm watching a game where Team Vamos is just outclassing Todak when Todak had amazing games against Envy, amazing games against Langore Giants. Vamos, they were hiding quite a bit.
Tahan sampai detik 40 baru ditiup.
Looking at them being very
Itu udah
serious
40 tuh baru ditiup ya.
That's why Coach Pass is a good. This is one of the best.
Oh, final slash on 2 into the Diamond Force. It's going to be enough though because Warlord's in the backline and Smooth already picked up Zion Senpoi. Blade Surge on 2 again. Chibi making it happen every single time. And he's just whittling down Momo from afar. Mega kill for Chibi.
Smooth doesn't even go down.
He's still going. He's looking for Chiku, guys, and he's just gone. Blown up by Nets with the mega kill.
Tamat guys.
I'm blown away.
I mean, now I don't feel so bad
Udah
saying
susah nih,
that
udah
this
bisa
game is
keluar.
already out of control. 2.5
Udah bener-bener lu
Dude, 10
kepegang
minutes,
masuk skema
8,000
permainannya
gold,
lawan.
70 kills to 5.
Goldnya aja udah jauh
my
banget.
goodness.
Todak,
Match
they got a plan for
3600.
something different
Yang gue
here,
bilang
man.
Cici bisa kalah dari Arnold,
They
Cicinya
need
menang nih
something. How
2100.
can they shut down Vamos? Vamos, they're
Udah
moving
gak kepegang.
forward and they're not
Ini
stopping.
definisi
This
gak
is the
kepegang sama
unstoppable
sekali.
force
Udah.
from Vamos.
They're going for a full push with the Lord down mid lane. Warlord already baiting out some resources. Zorn just standing there menacingly, zoning out Todak entirely. The Lord gonna be bursted down quite quickly. Flicker final slash is gonna be enough though because Momo is left by his lonesome Nets. Is doing too much damage. Unstoppable for the Irizel. Lord is already gone. Minion wave has been cleared up, but another one is coming up top. So Vamos, eager to set their hands on another inhibitor, will be able to get it. Will they continue to push? Looks like they're not intent on leaving. Yandor with the flicker kick finds
Udah
way to the
selesai itu
dragon.
Netsnya, lihat Netsnya di belakang. Mau kemana?
For TV. The
Nggak bisa
crystal is
kemana-mana.
open. Todak is melting. Vamos, they don't even have
Cok.
enemies. The crystal is the only thing in the base for them.
No. Did you see what I see?
Oh, itu draft
I did.
terbaiknya.
Jimmy was locked down.
Todak
He
gak
got
sih?
a kill.
Iframes, man, iframes. Iframes and a bit of just a dash of damage reduction, but I don't think.
Ayo dong,
he's
3-2
really
dong,
immortal
3-2 dong.
form, right? It's just
Siapapun lah, yang penting 3-2 lah.
iframes. What do I say about the value of the Qatar? There was a reason that it was banned on blue side by Vamos. Todak knew that was the exact pick that they used to break open SRG, and yet in this game too, they sort of made the same error of letting the Qatar through, knowing the value that he brings.
We have
Ben
two
Suyo,
legends,
setuju sih. Suyonya beda.
Zorn and Chiku guys.
Suyonya
And Chibi
Cibi.
is outshining them.
Holy cow.
This is a future legend in the making. As of right now, as of game number 2, Chibi might be the best jungler in Malaysia, man.
Yeah, gotta prove you wrong, right? We brought up Zai and now Chibi is like, no. You call me a legend, but you say Zai is better. You crazy, LaFell?
What
Crazy LaFell?
What do you
I mean, Zay is performing very well, man. Especially here during the playoffs. Chibi, you mentioned, of course, he's shining here, but there's a reason. We have been talking about the mid lane and roam combination, aggressiveness. It was, look at this one. I put it here, Zorn MVP. He was incredible here in the Gacha, man. He's unstoppable. And of course, I've talked about the CC pick. What's the use of the CC pick here? He stopped the rotations here of the Arlots because on the game 1, we've seen the Hilda roaming in, but now it's been stopped.
Jaga mulut ya.
Post it right now. Post it. Press post, Chibi.
Emosi banget ya, cocok
You know what?
gile.
Chibi
Gile.
has
Ada
the buff when
ada
people
dendam
die,
kesumat
he gets
apa nih
stronger,
ternyata?
man. And now he's flaming the fade. He's flaming.
It's
Fanning.
Fanning the flame.
I thought you wanted to say he's
Ada
flaming the
dendam kesumat
fan.
apa nih ya?
He's fanning the flame.
Todak gak kayak mereka menang kemarin.
International viewers,
Beda
what
banget
TV
mainnya
said
mereka.
there was
Kemarin
watch
mereka
your mouth.
powerful
Yeah,
banget,
watch
kayak
your-
pede banget kemarin. Hari ini mereka lah
I mean,
lebih ke
Another podcast again?
gue pengen nih lolos ke M6, jadi mereka ke pressure.
On the doubts of the masses.
Yeah. The more people doubt them, the stronger they get.
Mereka main pun kayak nggak
they
lepas, bener
understand
nggak?
what is essentially
Koyo.
the
Lewat
caster
siang,
curse. The more people say good things about them, they do bad. The moment people say, you guys suck, they might be going to M6.
Nice.
Then, what do you think about that game? Like, I don't know, man. I'm still. I just want to see Chibi play.
Yeah, Chibi, great performance, MVP. And again, I could not discount how Zorn and Warlord did a pretty good job, especially during the early
And
stage,
Warmer ada
as well
banyak.
as the side here of the CC. On the game
Gila
1,
ya,
we've
dikejar
seen the
sampai dalam
Hilda
sana.
again, aggressiveness. Look at
Dimanoin.
this. Okay.
Terus Nets
He got
juga mainnya
kicked
rapi
inside the
banget
base
selalu di
and he
belakang.
instantly shut down.
Oh man,
that was.
Tapi
That's why I like.
kalian
that's why I
boleh
like
setuju
Muscle
gak
Heroes,
setuju
like
ya? Ini ada
percentage
XP
damage,
buff
HP damage, burst
yang
damage,
lagi
no
kejadian
cap,
sekarang.
execution
Game 1,
damage.
game 2 itu
Kills
kelihatan
everything.
banget.
Iframes.
Si Momonya dikandangin terus-terus.
How
Momo nggak bisa gerak
discouraging
dari
is it? How discouraging is it? You kicked him inside your crystal
And he kills you.
and he kills you. You don't kill him. He is 5-0-10. How is that fair? That
Mana Hunter
Not
Cycle
only
biji.
kills you, it kills your hope. It
Itu
kills
salah,
your
Cok.
heart.
Salah gambar
It's
itu.
It's disgusting, man. I mean, it only shows here at the game goes by. Momentum coming in from Vamos. It's going up and up from here.
I mean, it's what? It's like 11 minutes game. I didn't even notice it was this fast, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Zyme is on the ropes.
21 kills in 11 minutes.
Emang dia beli 2?
Vamos had 21 kills in 11 minutes.
Every single player was popping off, literally. We're talking about Zorn, we're talking about Chibi, but Smooth was playing out of his mind. Net was
Kemarin
playing
salah
out of
gambar
his
juga
mind.
ada kan?
Warlord being there,
Gue nggak
stealing
percaya
also
dengan
left and
APA
right
gitu sih.
to
Kayak
get
udahlah.
those pickoffs. Vamos has always been a team that knows how to get under their opponent's skin. And I think Todak is feeling the goosebumps.
I mean, can you believe it, right? Like 2 seasons ago, this majority of this Vamos roster, 4 out of 5, right, excluding the coach, denied Smooth of his MPL Season 12 trophy. They beat him 4-3, and now there's a chance that Smooth wins with them. And there's so many storylines going on, but I think this also changes what Todak feels, because before Todak came to the venue today, they were feeling really good about themselves, right? Like Zaya was telling his team, guys, today is M6. Today we are going to M6. Yanlord woke up and he was telling his team it was a dream. It felt like a dream that we beat SRG, but right now, they might have to take the longer road.
Let me just say, Vamos right now, like Toda are swordfishes, but Vamos feels like a calamity.
Man,
they feel like a natural disaster. They don't stop.
Man,
they have nets.
They have nets, right?
They can do some fishing themselves. It's very, very easy for them. And I think even in a draft, we are seeing why Pav's got a bit of a feature there. He knew the heroes that were being contested, being left open by Todak. They saw the Zeus in immediately. High mobility composition, impossible to catch. It's so good.
Yeah, you want to pick, you know, Arlet, Cho. Guess what? Irithel. We take that Irithel away. We know you want it. We've seen that happen. You want to force that matchup. We're gonna do it the opposite way, right? Now you get into a losing matchup, but the rest of your lanes are losing. So what are you gonna do?
That I gotta take something what Stafa just said just now. Like, he didn't mean it that way, but his statement is true. Vamos made it look easy going up against Todak. Like what do you think? Todak again defeated world champs and Vamos is making this look easy.
Itu Zorn foto tahun berapa? Cir, gak punya rambut.
The groove already here in this, especially here in the game too. Again, Todak, you've met easy game, yes. Todak also, we've seen the show comfort pick of Yanlord. The high pick win rates of Azushin still lost. Under this kind of minute game time, looks easy. It's a statement, man.
It is.
Vamos is here to win. And of course, we've mentioned, of course, how they perceive this match, right? We don't want to lose. We need to win here because we don't want to go for SRG against SRG here. But I think this time around, they are sticking
Saya
to
full
the
tayo,
plan.
salam
They are
kenal
sticking to
juga
the mentality,
dari
and they are
Jakarta.
indeed here to win the series.
We clearly know who is being targeted. Look at the assists, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nets is always
Abis ini
helping
match
him out,
Selangor.
man.
Yeah,
Nets,
Selangor
like
lawan
this
Rap.
shows how fast that Vamos
Bubar,
is
ya.
moving
Abis
around the
itu,
map when your goal
siapapun yang
leader
menang bakal
is
ketemu dengan yang
assisting you
kalah
this much.
dari match ini.
He
Jadi yang menang match ini buat gue ini udah kayak enak
Chiku,
banget
guys.
lah buat mereka.
Poor Chiku, guys.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, Chico. Yeah, okay, dude.
Like look at his movements, right? He exists purely on Todak's side of the jungle. He was uncontested. He was uncontrolled, unrestrained. Every single time Todak thought they were fighting on one angle, Chibi just
kemarin
jumps
itu
in with his
Cusinnya
sword from another. And
gak
they're just
ketemu
gone.
dengan Suyo.
I don't wanna
Hari
go
ini
into
Cusinnya
rank
ketemu dengan
game and
Suyo.
see
Karena setahu
Chibi's
last backnya Suyo. nih kemarin.
Especially if I'm a
Pas
goal
SSM.
leader, it's like, yeah, you know what? I'll stay in my base.
I mean,
You guys have fun. I'm gonna stay in my base.
I mean, it might be the land of Dawn, but it is still Vamos' home ground, right? It's in Johor.
Yeah.
That's the buff right there. You're playing on their turf.
Lafel, I kind of doubt myself right now. Are we really going into 5-game series here? Oh no!
I don't know, man.
I want it to happen, but man, it's not looking good. The
Yeah,
odds
yeah.
are not looking
No,
good.
imagine if Vamos actually gets a 3-0 ticket to M6.
You know, this would be the biggest
dikejar.
statement that Vamos has ever made the entire
Dicari
season.
Cusinnya.
Right now, let's look at Deadeye's M6 top 6 power
Data
ranking.
analitik MPL
You got
keren.
Onyx
Ya Amin
Philippines
sebenarnya bisa lebih
Aurora.
keren daripada yang sekarang.
Flash, okay, I see you. Tell ID or QMB TK.
Okay.
You want to explain yourself?
Nanti pas event aja ya
I think it's
tayangnya.
first is Pinoy Pride.
Top 6 power ranking.
Pinoy Pride, Pinas lang malakas,
Kok
man.
Nick Flash ada di sini, Chan?
Fnatic
Nick
Onyx,
Flash.
Aurora,
What the
they've
hell?
taken down the former champions, man. And now FNOC is looking pretty good. I've seen how they play, taking down also Aurora, or both of these teams in the PH, taking the former champions there. It's a statement. And of course, we know that the best region is Philippines.
Say that again. Say that again.
Best region is the Philippines. And then, of course, NIP Flash. NIP Flash. Of course, no one's talking about NIP Flash, but watch out. M6, watch out. Clip this one and hopefully I'm right.
I can think of 4 people who just clipped that part.
TLAD masih Oya juga ya.
Like off the top of my head, I can think of 4 people.
Oh no.
Who clipped it.
It's very easy for me.
Kalau buat gue paling ya nomor 1 TLAD, nomor 2
just
Rakio,
screenshot
nomor
this
3
and vote for these teams.
Penop.
And then we're good.
Yeah, and then we're good.
Belakangnya
And
bebas.
then we have a good chance.
I
Yeah.
still don't have the customer's curse, guys. So
No.
No. You don't know
But
DJY.
someone out there.
okay.
Oh, he really doesn't know who DJY is.
So TLDR, he not only cursed our team, he cursed every single region.
He wants
Simpang 5
MPLID,
Jakarta.
the
Hai,
curse word.
Supri.
MPLID, the curse word. MPLMY, curse
Target
word.
yang mana?
So
Target
now,
apa, Cok?
we gotta go off stage with Rose and Poji. This time, going with Vamos. They're gonna talk to Sampat. So let's see what they got for us. Rose and Poji, you guys.
Selamat kembali ke MPL Offstage yang dibawa khas oleh Hotlick bersama Rose dengan Poji ni. Kita ada yang dia kata substitute sebenar. Kita ada
Betul.
Sepat. Alright.
It's not substitute. SS, support system sebenar.
Support system yang sebenar.
Yep.
I rasa kan kita punya kita punya offstage hari ni semua support system je lah.
Okay.
Betul. Alright. Now Sepat, 1 game lagi.
Okay.
1 game. Sekarang tengah 2-0. 1 game lagi dah nak dapat tiket ke M6 lah orang kata.
Betul.
You rasa tengah hype ke sekarang?
Sangat-sangat hype sebab kita orang nak sangat pergi ke M6 dan kita orang nak main dekat ICT Mall.
Oh, mirip ini ya dia ya.
Axiata Arena.
Mirip siapa tuh?
Let's go.
Microboy anjir.
Alright. Now, I nak tanya Sepat, kalau korang layak ke M6, pasukan mana
Ini hasilnya menurut yang
sudah
lain.
layak
Yang lain
lah dah
improve,
dapat
yang lain
kunci
improve.
ke M6 kan, yang korang memang nak jumpa?
Itu burunya Malaysia sama.
Jangan Abah. Mungkin Aurora.
Wow.
Aurora, Fnatic Onyx, Philippines and RRQ.
Kenapa?
Mungkin sebab dorang antara big contender untuk kita orang dekat M6 nanti.
I see.
Soalan macam baik, soalan terlampau baik. Kita up sikit.
Okey.
Semalam Zon cakap tak nak jumpa SRG sebab SRG kuat. Tapi sekarang kalau kata Todak kalahkan SRG, korang kalahkan Todak. Kalau ikut graf, korang paling tinggi. So korang lah number 1 dekat Malaysia sekarang.
Mirip kan? Mirip gak sih?
Tak berani nak cakap lebih-lebih, belum champion lagi kan.
Okey,
so, untuk semua doakan kita orang untuk kita orang champion season ni untuk Vamos guys.
Sepat tiba-tiba takut bila
Betul,
dia keluarkan ayat macam tu. Nombor 1 di Malaysia. Tiba-tiba takut.
Takut juga.
Okay, now Sepat. Macam biasalah. Kalau Rose ambil Sepat untuk off stage, macam biasalah. Apa Sepat nak cakap dekat Abang Ngah?
Okay. Untuk Angah, lupakan je lah game lawan dengan Vamos ni Angah. Fokus yang lawan dekat bawah nanti. Okay? So untuk Angah, all the best, bounce back dekat bawah sebab yang atas ni via Vamos dia ada.
Alright, hala Vamos, hala Vamos.
Hala! Hala! Let's go!
Alright,
Public
sekarang
speakingnya
kita
Malay
tengok
bagus-bagus.
game
Agak malu-malu.
seterusnya. Let's go, love you all.
Everyone from Vamos, they know how to generate heat. If we
Hala
ever
Vamos.
had a heal in MLBBC,
Hello Andre, hello.
they know how to work
I'm sorry
the
guys, I
mic.
can't speak Russian,
I mean,
so
you guys didn't understand it, but
I hope you
basically
guys
what he
type
said,
it in
because
English so I
right now
can
the
reply
coach
to your
of
message.
Todak
Thank you.
Is the brother of Sepat, and Sepat is the player of Vamos. And he just say like,
Don't
nah,
need
don't
idea.
stress yourself over this game. Just think about the lower brackets. You know, like, just give up. Just give up.
There's only one team deserving at the top, right? And that's Vamos. One more game. 3-0. I still cannot believe that this is one of the permutations I never thought would be possible before this happened.
Hey, this is why we say unos, dos, tres,
Cuatro.
vamos.
Oh wait, Vamos, not Quattro. My bad.
Best of 7. We need
Holy
to change it
moly,
up.
okay, wait a minute. I can't translate with my
This is for the best of 5,
Samsung
okay?
phone.
But now, before we move on our conversation, we
Samsung
got a
phone is
WhatsApp
very
coming in
good.
from Momo where we're talking
But
about
I think
Momo,
that I
and
don't
he
need the
asked,
Samsung phone.
Could you tell us about Todak's current strategy? And he said, we're starting playing Protect the King since Chiku is our hard carry. We really trust him, and we all just focus on doing our job. And let's go back to what Suyo Chibi did.
Is it bad to say that they're not doing their jobs too well?
No, Chibi is just too much. Deda, what do you think?
Protect the King, I'm not seeing that as well. I think they have not being Protect the King.
Okay, so
for me personally,
Andre is
in
from
my opinion,
Russia
it's protect
and
one.
now live in
The
Uzbekistan.
kind of strategy, because they have a
Borisov
they have a single player there.
is willing
they
to
want
see
protect
Leslie?
and have
Really?
to carry the game all throughout. But it shows that when they do want to be aggressive instead, they're not protecting the king. They are protecting their lanes. They are
Welcome, boys.
controlling the game. I'm not sure what his strategy all about though.
I mean, they went through. If that is their direction, they went through 6 dynasties in game 2. Chiku died 6 times. Yup.
I mean, in his defense, Chiku is a hard king to protect, man. Like he's like a kid. It's like no, don't play with fire. No, come, Timmy, no.
Don't worry.
It is basically telling your king, there's assassins out to get you, and he says, but I need to see my people.
He's like, what's the worst that can happen?
Let's go.
I am going to hold
Game 3.
my
Saya mau terbang ke atas dulu ya. Biarkan saya menjadi kuliah,
Shout out
guys.
Chiku guys, man. A legenda for sure. But now we're jumping straight into the draft here. Dude, even the fans, they just know how to generate heat.
Vamos fans are built different, man.
Yeah, built different.
The sibling rivalry is being brought onto the MBL stage.
How do they coexist? Like, how do
I feel bad at it. I can't understand what's going on. It's a meme. But anyways, Vamos, Fanny, Fovius, as well as Gata has been banned out.
Yeah.
Todak banning out the chip, as well as the Jushin. What do you think about the opening bans here, Deadeye?
Okay, without the Garakacha, I think now the Cho will be visible in this kind of situation. Garakacha has been a menace. Cannot be easy indeed to have an aggressive opening because in how he puts himself forward here. But I think if Todak is not going to ban the Cho here, Vamos going in for the first pick, Suyo, he can go for it.
Now Todak. Do they ban the Suyo? I mean,
no banning Suyo, I'm not sure.
Valentina. So Vamos, Suyo, Todak, Eve?
Yeah, they want the Eve.
Yep.
It's a very clear indicator that they want the Eve, and they don't want Warlord to be stealing big ultimates. But
oh, look at Chibi.
It's Suyo, right? Like,
Suyo!
He definitely
Lo nggak mau menang.
After that game, you don't pick him Suyo, like you're trolling.
Yeah, I feel like Pops was asking him, if they pick up the Eve, can you kill her? And it's like, what kind of question is that?
Like, are you crazy?
What kind of question is that?
I thought they might go Eve Cho like game 1, but looks like they've gone Eve Hylos instead.
Okay.
So even more team fight control, and we talked about the interaction between these two heroes. You don't have to worry about that if they're both on your side.
What do you think about the opener of
What
Hylos?
the hell,
True.
guys?
I agree with Sudafa here. You're creating the box of death here, plus the glorious pathway, too much slows. Now I can say that the Ice Queen 1 priority here for the Eve will be very visible and good synergy here with the Hylo.
All right, let's grab the Rafaela then. Never mind, it's Cho.
See, here's the thing.
It's Zorn Cho.
Right, we saw that interaction in game 1 where
Nolan lagi kah?
where the interaction
Wah, kalau
between
Nolan sih
Hylos
disepak
and
sama
Cho.
Todak.
Right?
Look at Zor, he's just like, yeah, I know.
The fans are letting him know.
I mean,
He's like, yeah, I know.
it takes a lot of guts to pick the Cho into these kind of lineups, you know?
No, think about it. The slow
Todak
effect
dilanggar,
dashes.
cowok. Todak dilanggar.
The slow effect dashes.
No.
Look at the dashes in Vamos. Suyo has a dash. Harif has a dash. Cho has a dash. The slows interact with dashes. It doesn't.
So that means Momo should play Mincetar.
But they pick up the Lunox. I actually like the
Yeah,
call out for that.
you have to because they've been banning Chiku second phase
Kenapa
every
Yusun
game.
jarang dipakai?
And this time you can't.
Gak
the
semua
team
tim
can
suka
protect
pakai
itself.
Yusun Shin. Gak semua tim suka.
Right?
Tapi ada. Kalau di Ansaris nanti bakal ada satu tim yang
Kuja
pakai.
was like, Clearly, we couldn't protect you, so
Plus
you
minus
gotta
ya.
do
Kalau si
yourself.
Isunction itu plusnya dia itu kan fast farming dan dia harus farming buat bisa keep up dengan musuh. Setuju? Damage juga ada. Tapi buat di early game dia tuh jelek buat kontes di purple. Jadi buat ambil objektif itu agak susah buat Isunction. Kecuali lagi menang ya. Lagi menang ya semuanya bagus.
Make sure all those ultimates hits its spot. If not, it's gonna be punishing here against them.
Light me up and watch the world burn. Oh, I love the export light. I think I had a
Betul.
But
Bisa dibilang kayak Aurora.
Paramount gets banned out, and now Luluyi banned out as well. Honestly, it's curious for me because traditionally Eve is the counter for the Paramis, but they're really respecting Warlord's picks here because right now we see 4 mage bans: the Luyi, the Paramis, the Valentina, and the Jushin. The thing gets banned out as well, but they're really pushing
Zen kandidat. Ada satu tim lagi kan sama Robin.
The Aurora and
Memang
the
powernya dia
Vexana is
di
still
Isunction.
open, but again, this shows how much Todak really respects Warlord.
I mean, there is a Sicilian. I don't think it's that good against Todak's current lineup.
And I don't think it's necessary as well. I feel like Suyu and Harv can carry.
Yeah, I agree.
What does the Todak have? I mean, for Zayed, I think Vamos wants to force him to go Nolan. Given the Nolan
Gak bisa lawan Suyu. Kalau gue sih beda aja sama Suyu mah.
But that will be a trap.
It will.
Because I asked Chibi and it's like, yeah, if I pick Suyu, don't pick the Hayabusa. I know 10,001 ways to deal with the Hayabusa. Minstar gets picked up. And there it is. It's a Momo specialty.
It has to.
It's a Momo specialty.
Sorry guys, I have that expression. I haven't seen really a Minstar
Kalau aku
popping up in
suka
the playoff.
Alpha ya, kalau ketemu dengan Suyu. Karena
let's
Alpha
we
bisa
can't
ngasih
do it
full
here
damage.
because
Terus pas Suyunya lagi maju ke depan, kita bisa
Yeah,
dorong dia lebih ke
I-
belakang lagi,
I
jadi
stick
masuk ke
to
dalam
my
timnya
opinion
kita.
here. They need
Sama
to
damage
hit
yang
the
Alpha
spot
itu
when it
kan
comes
true
to the
damage
team fight
juga,
here.
jadi dia
These
nggak
are
perlu
big ultimates.
build
It's
item
not a
damage, dia
short
cuma bisa
cooldown for
bisa. Dia
such
cuman
heroes.
buildnya
Minstar, Eve, as
satu
well
War
as
X,
Hylos.
sisanya item-item defense dan brute force queen
Todak has a
swing itu udah cukup
massive
buat Alpha.
box of death.
Jadi kalau
So
Suyunya mau
Vamos
nge-burst
wants to
kita,
play
Suyunya tuh nggak
around
bakal
it. And so
gampang
far they've
buat
been pretty
nge-burst.
good at doing that, just splitting up the map. Todak needs to funnel them
Gila,
into
Suyu hanya mas-mas
the
pengguna
team fight they're
Sharingan.
looking for.
There's one more. The Alpha is still
Mugen
open.
Tsukuyomi.
Right? If Zayed wants to play a bit
Sulit.
safer and not get the Nolan matchup.
Sulit guys, ini guys, gue bilang, wah kalitnya keluar sekarang. Sorry guys, ya gue Famos 3-0. Terima kasih.
Yeah, I'm digging the Alpha for Todak now.
So what do you think about this full lineup coming in from Vamos Deadeye?
Okay, Khalid. We've seen, if this is a Khalid with the Wilderness Blessing and agility here, gotta expect, of course, gonna support Sorn's show here when it comes to aggressiveness. But what's surprising for me is game 1, game 2, we've seen Todak going for the pick-off comp. Now they are going for the team fight 1. So this is a big change right now for the side of Todak. If they manage to pull it through, they manage to win this game, specific game, there will be a momentum shift, man. I'm feeling it.
No!
You're kidding
Leo Mort!
Cannot do this!
You are kidding me!
No, guys.
Aduh guys, gue itu pengen Todak menang tau.
You need a Leo Mort. They told us the strat without telling us the
Last
strat.
season.
Here's the thing. The
Okay,
king
Suyu
is
lawan Leo
Minsata
Mort
in this situation.
Yeah.
He's an actual king.
Yeah.
I think that's the wrong king of L.
Deadeye, final words before we jump in the game.
Man, I'm surprised with the Minstar pick, but now we are seeing here a new Leomord. Let's go! Todak and Vamos!
I cannot contain the excitement I have for this match because match point for Vamos. One more win. They go to M6. Todak is risking it all with the team fight composition.
Berani banget dia bawa cok di last game.
With the king
Winsita sama Leo Mort anjir. Oke, bisa ya. Coba ya kita lihat.
From M6. But Todak are bringing in the box of
Jujur gue pesimis buat Todak sini kayak kemamp 3-0.
Will they be able to stop them?
First critique, Zai ain't using the Ducati skin, and that's minus points.
Big L.
Second of all,
Gue liat Todak udah kena mental. Sama kayak lu main rank tau nggak? Udah pusing mau pick up udah ambil ini aja deh. Keluar tuh nggak mau aman banget sekalian bang.
Kept trying to bring it out and it didn't work.
He really wanted to make it work, but you know.
Leo Mortnya pakai apa sih?
It is what it
Rapture?
is. Oh, Zorn taking quite a lot of damage from Zai. Now, one thing that we have to consider, if the team fight does happen, Todak should win this, right? They 100% should win this because they have a lot of ways to drop down the enemy below 50%. And once 50% threshold has been...
Bagus banget tuh.
Look at
He's fine. He's got quick guard.
So he will be able to survive that. In the mid lane, Yanlord also taking a lot of pokes. I don't think we should see any big fights until the turtle, right?
Yeah. But looking at... Yes, that really should be the case. Zayed right now, I'm just wondering what is the power spike that Todak has for this Leomord, because I talked to a lot of professional players and they feel like Leomord is a farming kind of hero. You need some items before you can really do anything. It's not a hero that you really force fights on.
Mati dah sudah selesai semua.
Will it be enough though? Because
Selesai semua guys.
Todak, the stacking, the damage, it is too much. Chiku's already popped his Purify. He's still surviving off of the Brilliance heal, but that's a double kill for Chibi.
Selesai.
3 deaths already before 2 minutes.
Talk about a major setback if you are Leomord. Not only does he need big ticket items to start dealing devastating damage, the fact that you are put behind against a Suyo, and now your mid lane is compromised, your goal lane is compromised, the Elo is not going to hit 4 before the first objective, which is something that the Leomord needs. Vamos, I think we're looking at game 2 scenario again, where they are just accelerating the game.
Someone stop Chibi, man. Like, this guy is having too much fun. Fun is great, but it's only great for one person.
Only one side has fun.
You can certainly see that for now. The turtle has officially come up. Both teams are going to be eager to try and contest it. Momo misses the Spear of Glory. Smooth is in the backline. RWM comes out. Raging Sandstorm not able to cancel. Find them Steve doing a lot of damage. Warlord going to be the first one picked off. And Zayed gets Turtle on top of all of it.
Ditabrak balik gak? Cok. Ditabrak balik, men. Naik motor dulu, Bang.
Dude, that was amazing. Like, Momo dropping the ult around the turtle. It was impressive that Chibi was able to get out of it. He still used the Iron to get out of it, but... Oh, hold on.
The Way of the Dragon kicked into the tower, but he's not able to follow up because of the stun, and Smooth not able to disrupt either. Beautiful Terrify from Warlord. Can they continue chasing? Zorn will make sure of it. The flicker forward from Smooth! It's a tornado! And JB's coming in for some vengeance! Spear of Glory pulls Smooth in, gives Zion the kill. That's gonna be it for now.
Man, they bought so much time. Smooth and Zorn all teetering on the edge. But they understood that Todak cannot kill them in an instant. The concussive blast damage added up and bought enough time for Warlord and Chibi to return.
Can I just say, Chibi looks like a superhero, man. Like, fight. Boom, he comes in. Boom, he gets the kill. Like, he did it in game 1, game 2, and now game 3.
Zorn with the 2-man flicker. Jikungo knocked out. Real World Manipulation has already come out, and the Glorious Pathway
will keep Chibi kalau nggak salah dia buka skill 2 di jauh banget tadi.
Vamos will make a hasty retreat.
Oh, but Zayed, he wants to use this as much as he can. Zayed right now has... Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Zayed. Wah, dibegal di belakang. Ya kan? Expedif kan tadi. XP-nya nih yang beda banget.
Literally drowning them in quicksand.
Vamos right now is a force of nature, man. Toda, they're in the ocean, but the currents are too strong. They can't move through. Vamos just keep marching forward. And Todak tries to fight back, but...
It's drying up. Ocean is drying up. There's too much sand. And Todak, they just can't breathe. It's just so suffocating that Vamos, like you said, is constantly trying to fight.
I mean, dude, Todak has to figure out a way, slow down the game, get some items onto Zayed. Zayed right now is 1-3-1. If he force fights any more than this, Chibi's gonna burst him down so fast, and it's just gonna be good for Vamos.
Here comes Zorn again, gets the kick onto Yanlord, into the RWM, into the King's Calling. Todak looking for the fight that they want, but Warlord has already picked off one person. Chibi, though, will be traded, not able to escape from the King's Calling. Move in the backline, there's a tornado, picks up one more kill on Momo. It's a 2-for-2 trade in the mid lane. He found Zorn! Can he get the kill? Yes, he does! Double kill for Todak!
Good recovery. Good recovery from Todak.
Let's go. Ini seru nih guys. Pukul-pukulan terus-terusan loh. Hello.
Cooldowns are online, fighting into them.
Gue kecewa dia nggak pakai Ducati tadi.
But even then, Vamos somehow is still retaining a sizable lead. Zorn even went for the Thunderbell first item on the choke.
Yeah, right now, honestly, Todak, we can definitely see they're starting to equalize. The goal lead is shrinking, and it's shrinking fast. Todak, they're trying to secure this objective as well as they can, but you guys are taking a lot of damage.
Spear of Glory into Smooth, Raging Sandstorm dodged by the Brilliance. Great timing from Chiku, guys, but Zorn looking for vengeance.
Momo nggak punya ulti, anjir.
Into the tower, and Smooth just heals up with his quicksand guard.
That was a clear mistake, right?
Yeah.
That was overextension at its
Cheater sama
finest.
Leomord.
It's a clear mistake.
Justru
You see the
karena
throw
ada dua
coming.
itu gak sih,
But when
jadi
you
kita
look
itu
at the
udah
King's
pihak sama
calling, because
Todak.
it's such an important resource with the cooldown. And Zoran just caught him off guard. Didn't even have to commit the flicker.
Yeah. Now Zoran waiting for the back line. Finds Zyme Senpoi. And Zyme Senpoi has to be a little bit more careful. Zai comes in.
Used on smooth. Phantom Steed. They want to chase down Khalid. And they finally shut down this annoying EXP laner.
Look at Chibi though. He's already pushing the top side.
Beda 1000
and
doang
the
mah.
jungle is wide open, so
Nggak
he
jauh
can
sama
steal the
sekali
orange
ya.
buff. He
Beda
can steal
3000 baru berasa
the
tuh.
Beetle camp.
3000,
Whereas for Zai,
6000
he's
sama
still trying to
10.000
get
tuh
bottom
berasa
tier
banget.
1, and what makes it worse, the turtle is on top side, so Vamos gains priority.
This is why GB has the highest GPM, man. He has an eye for opportunity when it comes to farm. He does it so well. It almost looks like there's no fog of war for him. He knows exactly where everyone is.
The enemy jungle is included in Chibi's rotation. That's just how he plays the game.
Plans ahead, man. Plans ahead. He probably has like 10 different sets of rotations in enemy jungle.
Here comes the Phantom Seed for the turtle once again. Zaid gets it quite easily. Vamo is actually not looking to contest, but Zorn flickers and gets the kick off the Momo. Can he get the king calling out? He cannot. RWM. Smooth in the back line. Doing so much damage because Todak is stacked up. They get the killing spree on Nets though. That's going to be one. Todak looking to respawn. They're still alive. Chibi on a sliver of HP somehow dashing away.
Ih, gila sih semut. Ini ganti nama jadi gajah gak sih? Semut.
He gets a triple, trading his own life in the process.
Now this is an entertaining match.
Finally.
This is trading blows for blows.
Finally a close match.
14-11 di bawah menit 10.
Chibi ran straight into the darkness and got clipped at the end, but still,
ya.
to trade even when you're
Mainlah
up to a
objektif,
poor
jangan
start is
seperti ini.
impressive.
Adu
Smooth
otot. Ini definisi
being the
dari
MVP
batu ketemu
of that
batu.
match, sitting on Zyme Senpoi again, delaying the RWM and
Oh
just
my God.
constantly putting pressure on the
Apa?
backline.
Let's talk about how
Ya, gimana ya
our
Bang ya?
legenda Chiku guys is out farming Nats like crazy. 1.6k ahead when Todak is losing in gold. He has more gold when they're losing. How does that happen?
Ya, harapannya ada
Needs to play
di
better from behind.
Chiku guys.
They need a bit of that pressure.
Ooh, Spear of Glory.
Flicker,
Almost picked off Warlord, but he still had Flicker, so he's able to escape. But we can see Macro play smooth, getting a free tier 2 up top.
Right now, Team Vamos, they're pressuring. But Todak, they're fighting back. 2,000 gold lead for Vamos, but it doesn't feel like a losing matchup for Todak. Right now, Todak, they just have to play, just play together and hope for a good team fight. And if the King's calling hits Chibi, then that's a W.
Side in trouble. 1v2 Phantom Steed comes out. He's able to dodge a Raging Sandstorm. Now wants to chase down Chibi. But Suyo able to dash away quite easily. Now with the snipe, Zayed is quite low as well. He cannot continue chasing. The rest of his team is actually in the mid lane. On top of Warlord, they found him, but that's a lot of ultimates used just for that one kill.
They can go for Chibi though. Chibi is now cornered.
He's dueling against Zayed. He jumps back in. He knows he doesn't have so much damage. That's the Leomord passive for you right there.
Dude, that Leomord is a secret. And now Todak's like, I don't care about the secret. I'm going to M6. I got to get this win.
Lord going to drop quite easily. Phantom Steed already available again, and Momo zoning out Zorn. So Todak gets the objective and evens up the goal difference.
First ever even net worth game for both teams. And I mean, Vamos getting a bit sloppy, right? We talked about this. Even when they're behind, they like to fight because that's just the Vamos way. And Chibi overstaying in a duel to fight against Zai, thinking that he doesn't have Phantom Steed, I can beat him. But you look at the itemizations, right? Double brute force.
Kalau gak war
wrestling,
gak
one
seru
for Zai
guys.
Senpoi, one
Lihat tuh
for
Todaknya
Zai.
udah mulai
They
ngejar
are
goldnya.
not squishy by
Ya
any
gimana diajak berantem terus. Yang tadinya bisa unggul jauh kalau main objektif tiba-tiba baku hantam.
Even though
Ditambah
Warlord
nih,
is
serius
able to
ditambah.
hit them,
Bentar lagi ada Glory
the
Spatu
CC
ini.
isn't going to be that long. Imagine this, guys. Like, if Todak wins with this kind of draft, they've really been cooking. Like, this draft is very innovative coming in from Todak.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it as well, and we can see it's working wonders. We already know Chiku is super comfortable on the Lunox, but this is just a clear demonstration.
Yeah, let's remind ourselves, Chiku was the inventor of the Lunox jungle.
Yep. Well, here comes the Lord colliding with the bot inhibitor. Spear of Glory misses move with the Raging Sandstorm. They're going to be able to clear that up quite easily. And Zayed was actually there to zone out Zorn. GB not able to look for the flank.
Mati Warlord.
He want to burn down Warlord, but he's able to flicker away. Inhibitor dropping low. Spear of Glory forces Purify from Nets, but no minions to take the tower.
I think they can keep going, right? Take the mid tier 2 at least. Not a problem for Todak. I mean, top wave thankfully was shoved out by Vamos very early on.
Jelas, masalahnya dia jabat quantum terus.
I think they want to keep up putting the pressure.
Ain harus war si Famosnya.
Wouldn't be too bad
Udah unggul 3 kill di awal. Ya, ini lagi nih. Ya, lihat netsnya, lihat smoothnya. Meleset dikit smooth.
GB in the meantime is dismantling the other side of the map, and 4 members of Todak have been surgically extracted from the Vamos bot lane.
Oh my goodness, I thought Chico guys escaped and that would be the chance, but he just does not have the health bar to stay in the fight long enough. Good movements from Todak, catching this with the King's Calling, but the fact that you had Chibi taking out 2 of the members, he took out Zaim, he took out Zayed.
Gua nonton apa nih guys?
Focus
brutal banget ini game.
And what makes it worse, they didn't even get
the bot inhibitor.
You want to know why they lost that fight?
30 kill menit 12.
They were unsynchronized.
Yeah.
They didn't have the RWM. They used it trying to get a kill onto Warlord, and then the Chaos Assault was used. Trying to kill Warlord, didn't get it, and then they still continued to fight. Right? I feel like Momo sacrificed himself with the King's Calling, understand that he might die, but he wants the rest of them to survive. But they're like, no, we have pressure, we have the advantage, we can push through. They really overheated in that situation when they used the majority of their skills and they're trying to force it.
Ini gambaran dari kalian main rank ya, baku hantam terus ya.
Again,
nih gambaran
what
kalian.
makes them strong is having ultimates. When they don't have it, you see that clear difference, that dip in power. This could be the last fight, and Vamos had priority over Lord.
Todak has to be very, very careful right now. Team Vamos has gained a little bit more of a net worth lead, but it's not too much yet. Yanlord starts the fight with Glorious Pathway, but Zorn and Warlord just walk away. Chibi still looking for the flank positioning. Yanlord way too deep here. Look at Move, he's in the backline. Wave the dragon, and Yanlord kicks Zayed though burst down net, but here comes Move. King calling RWM gonna be used in the backline. Zayed already took down Warlord, and Chibi has been shut down too. Move has to get away with the Raging Sandstorm. He's still but he's surrounded by 4 members of Todak.
Bisa kejar. Wah, kejar.
Iya. As Momo gets the shutdown.
Yang ini yang nggak mati ya malah ya. Juga sih yang mati ya.
They can go for the Lord.
Risky play by Todak, man. I feel like
mahal guys, mahal.
This could make or break it. But Todak, they did it. We saw where Smooth was.
Fight brute force with brute force.
But Todak was able to catch Warlord. They were able to capitalize. They're able to secure the Lord. Now, no more mistakes. Todak can't afford any more mistakes. They have a chance to end this game and push us to game number 4. One mistake and Vamos is going to get a clean sweep here.
Yeah. Very good call by Todak, right? Yanlov drops the Glorious Pathway. You think that he overextended, but he was baiting out every resource from Warlord. Once all those crowd controls were out, Zai calls the Phantom Steed and just jumps on Warlord. And Momo catching Chibi with the King's Calling prevented Chibi from doing much in that fight. He couldn't get away with his mobility skills, and that's how Todak won the fight and stopped the flank from Vamos.
Yeah, the box of death working for Todak right now as long as they can keep Vamos inside it. Nets and Chibi being their main targets. Lord, though, pushing down bottom. They're going to escort the minion wave mid to get another inhibitor. Chibi and Zorn in the backline. Can they cut them off? No, King's calling. Traps Chibi. He's able to dash out just in time, but Zorn is not so lucky.
Yeah, Zorn!
Picked off.
Dikejar kuda. Yeah! Kejar Zayed, kejar!
In the base. Zayed has already finished off the enemy roamer. They're still continuing the
pursuit. Injak kepalanya.
He's very far out. Todak looks like this is where the assault ends.
Dude, Vamos played that so well. They were able to dodge a lot of the damage coming in from Todak, making it so that now there's a possibility that Todak might make a mistake because they use all their skills.
But they're still trying to push it. Brilliance comes out to clear the minion wave. Glorious Pathway to slow down Nets, but here comes the damage. Momo, the first victim. Yanlord, the second. But Zayed, the trample from the flank.
Itu
Takes out
apa?
Nets.
Kenapa
They
kalian masuk
save the
sampai
top
dalam,
inhibitor.
Bang?
That's
Sabar
what
dong.
matters for Vamos, right? You take out
Main di depan-depan
only the
bisa nggak
roamers
sih?
and
Kayak
the XP laner from Todak.
agak-agak
That's the
di,
best case scenario,
depan
but
aja
Vamos
gitu.
have earned themselves a breathing chance in this game.
Dude, we haven't seen a Leomord. It's surprising how much damage the Leomord can do with a full stack of War Axe and
Udah
the
gak
Blade of the
sih?
Spirit as well.
Lu jual gue
Warcry
beli,
too.
oke, kita paham itu
Yeah,
konsepnya
Warcry
ya.
as well.
Tapi kalau kita jualan terus gak ada
Zai
untungnya.
as well
Stole the ball.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Zai doesn't really need it, you know.
yeah.
It's fine.
They use swords, not magics.
Dude, you want to know how close this game is?
Uh-huh.
21 kills to 21 kills.
Yeah.
How even can it be at this point? 60 minute in.
Ya ini
No
definisi
goal
dari Bro
difference.
Server
21
sama ya
minute.
part 2 ya.
Saying that this is not
Legend
close.
anti Winter
This
Crown
is
ya, gak ada
symmetry.
Winter Crown.
Closest we have, even, right?
There's been a long rivalry between some of these players, and we're really seeing it on
Menit
full
16,
display
42
here.
kill, guys. Catat.
M6 is on the line. Vamos can taste it, but Todak right now holding the door shut. They need to break it open.
Yalo right now separated from his team, but they're just waiting.
Kalau-
They're baiting. Both teams are
Ya
trying
kalau haritnya bebas ya.
force some kind of mistake.
Karena dari tadi aku ngeliatnya tuh Netsnya tuh pegang
he
terus.
wants Warlord.
But it
Waduh,
gets
waduh,
terrified.
dibukain jalan tol.
Ramsey
Iya,
used as well.
iya,
Vamos
iya,
just
iya,
needs to
iya.
disengage from this. They are running away
Udah,
until the
guys,
cooldowns are used. Todak
Ada
in a
ulti,
very
Bang. Sabar, Bang.
awkward timing now.
Yeah.
Still left
Ini
with
kuda-kudanya nih gimana? Kuda-kuda liar nih
Kings
semua nih.
calling to some resource to work with, but ideally you want to wait for both Zai and Yanlord's abilities to
Mungkin
come back
wajib
up,
ada
especially
special
Yanlord.
fusion guys.
Kalau
Kalau Leomord dengan Hylos di tim kalian, Leomord bisa nunggangin Hylos juga.
I would say 15 seconds is back up.
Kelas gak sih?
Wait, Chibi is not big enough for the wave at the bottom. If not, he probably would have went for the
6
inhibitor, but he
28
can cut the
November.
wave though. You proxy that bot wave, you set up some sort of a push for your minion wave to do damage. Look at Todak, right? They're pivoting to Chibi.
Yeah, they understand. Like
Kalau
Todak
Leomord
understand
pegangin aja.
how wave
Dia nggak bisa tim
management
fight di early
could be
game.
the death of you, right? In their previous match, going
Nah
up
ini
against
udah
MB,
jadi sekarang Leomord. Ini
the
sakit
lack
banget
of
cuy
wave
Leomordnya.
management was the
Lu
reason
kepijak
why
kuda
they
ini sih
lost to
mati.
Todak. So they
Kepijak kuda yang di
understand the
sini.
importance of managing your waves. And now Vamos,
ini,
they're
ini.
playing that wave management very well.
Apa Yanlord
Roy's
buka ya?
path were used again. Chiku with the
Waduh,
darkening. Tries to take
Semua
out
tidak
Zorn,
segampang
but
yang tadi,
Smooth
semua
jumps
udah
in,
pada
making
jadi
that
semua
way.
tuh.
Remember, Chibi is way too deep.
What?
He's in the King's Calling. Immortality pop. And
Selesai,
Zion
guys.
gets the unstoppable. Now they're
Gila,
doing AoE damage
Zayid.
because the rest of Vamos has
Wah
fallen
maaf,
up too close.
maaf
The
Todak
Zion
saya
saving
terlalu
it.
merendahkan
Triple
Leomord.
kill for the
Selesai, guys.
Leomord. And
Respect
the
streamer.
door is wide open.
Todak
Only
goes
two
to
members
game
of
4.
Vamos alive in order to defend this Zorn and Smooth, and I don't think they have enough damage to really threaten this. They
Udah
have to
jadi,
clear
udah
out
jadi.
the minion wave. Zorn going in, RWM being used, Smooth trying to clear the minions, but he's being picked off by Zion. Immortality gone. Chiku on the crystal with the brilliance, and Zorn is recall spamming. He knows that they've been bested this time. Todak will not permit
Wow.
the clean sweep.
Apa
Ladies
ini?
and gentlemen, it's not over. Todak Hunger with the
Dilanggar sama
Leomord.
Todak.
They've hide this strat for the longest time in the playoffs, but
Apa ini? Apa
Vamos
yang gua tonton
forced their
barusan?
hand. And with that, victory, game number 3, goes to Todak.
What do we say about desperation play from Vamos, right? They have only one mindset, and that is fight, 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 fight when we're ahead, fight more when we're behind. But it's a fatal mistake from Chibi. He's a lunatic for diving into 4-man like that as the Suyo when the King's Calling isn't even out yet. But desperation was what costed the defeat. Thankfully, it's just game 3. They still just need to win one more.
So was that a satisfying match to watch?
A big YES, bro. Man, I'm enjoying this kind of series.
Yeah.
And man, Todak, I mentioned a while ago, if they win this game, momentum shifts, and I can feel it. Man, the fans here behind, I cannot even hear them, man. I'm near them, but man, the fans are all pump up here in the series.
Can you hear better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Should've told
Udah.
me, man. But anyways, let's talk about this.
Pelan-pelan Pak Sutfin, gue kira udah kalah tadi di early game mati 3.
At the end of the
Ternyata
game.
tidak kayak teman-temannya. Ingat,
The game.
berarti setelah melihat
thing
match
that
yang di sini
changed
kita
it
bisa
all.
mengambil beberapa
GB went
pelajaran
in.
ya. Salah
Momo
satunya
was
adalah
lightning fast with
jangan
that
meremehkan
King's
kekuatan
Calling, man.
lawan.
Like,
Apalagi meskipun kalian menang jauh di awal-awal.
I didn't
Dibalikin
even.
aja.
I know
Suyo
Chibi's
game
coming
ketiga
because we have
kalah
good
akhirnya.
vision of the minimap. I don't know how Momo had vision, but the moment he dashed in, that's when the game's calling drop. We're gonna look
Leomord
at the highlight here.
Kalau pegang kayak begini bagus.
But for me, that was
kan kita tahu nih, kadang-kadang Leomord gampang banget buat dipegangin juga.
Vamos were pretty unsynchronized in that final fight.
Misplay,
they saw the glorious pathway. They thought, okay, maybe we have a chance, right? Look at this one.
Chibi went in and all of a sudden it's already dropped.
His team wasn't ready to fight.
Warnya dalam musuh, dalam wilayah musuh. Tapi kalau lihat game kayak begini udah terlalu jadi sih.
And had to flicker to run away. That's where you call off the fight. You cannot do it. You cannot just dive like that one by one into Todak.
Udah liar coy.
Yeah, now the MVP. We've been talking about
Yo MVP coy. Umur 19 loh ini guys. Umur 19 loh.
11 kills in. Zayed is challenging that best jungler spot. I love watching jungler matchup, guys.
I can't believe the storyline here as well, where Zayed makes the hero pick that Chibi could not win a single game on last season work against them in the upper bracket finals.
Let's ask Deadeye his opinion. You've seen the Leomord play from minute 1 all the way to the end of the game. What do you think about this Leomord pick?
I can't compare him to Curtizi. Curtizi has been a flexible player. I mean, but that is a mid-roll.
Yeah.
I've seen Fanny mid lane.
Yeah.
The Martyrs mid. But Zayed is doing the same thing. Flexibility, but he made it work this time around on the Leomord. It's impressive.
That damage, man. It surprises me how much damage
gameplay top tier gini. Iya dong. 21-25. Total killnya 46.
It makes sense, but we haven't seen it in a good minute. And in 18 minutes here. Okay, so Zayed is great. But let's talk about Chigu, guys. Todak is losing by 1,000 gold, and Chigu is 1,000 gold ahead of Nets. Like, that's a different kind of impressive stuff on.
And Lunox is already touted as the lane counter to Heart, so it's expected that he would have a good time there when you add on the fact that this is one of Chigu's pocket picks. But his presence, his positioning, his aggression with this hero
tidak mencerminkan Suyo yang sesungguhnya.
He knows that he can be bait with that
brilliance. Kalau banyak kill dibilang Brawl. Yo dong, selamat datang ke Brawl Server ya Malaysia ya. Welcome. Kami dari Reject Indo membuka tangan yang hangat untuk kalian semuanya. Welcome.
Welcome. Suffered the same fate as Shiku's last game, died 6 times. In these environments, it's so hard. We talk about the mid-range heroes in general. Pretty hard to function when you have all these AoE controls that Todak has. You fight into the ultimate, you can't really get out of it.
So, gentlemen, we were talking about the Mincetar throughout the draft. Was it a mistake that Vamos didn't ban the Mincetar?
I think they did just not expect that one.
I mean, but they should though, because it's Momo's pocket pick.
I have a different take. I think that they want to draft around dealing with the Mincetar, but they didn't do it cleanly enough, right? Clearly, there were certain moments that Momo was a null factor, right? You pick him off, you burst him down, but there were moments that they stopped keeping track of the King's calling, and that's why Momo has been catching Chibi, going for a backline dive, catching Nets when they expected. That's when things get, well, when the team fight starts, and Todak presses 5 ultimate buttons at once, it gets really murky, and that's where, you know, Vamos loses their focus.
But look at the total damage dealt here.
Tapi lebih seru nonton yang begini, terus terang ya, kalau buat gue.
This is such a
menghiburnya itu benar-benar menghibur loh. Ya agak rusuh dikit lah mainnya.
I have a feeling Vamos goes out the next game. What do you feel, Deadeye? No?
Okay, 50-50.
All right.
Todak's fire is here. What do you guys say? Todak Langar?
Yeah, Langar. Yeah.
I think it also pertains to momentum as well. So I think this is the start here that we are going to see Todak really pump off. But yeah, it is a hard game against this composition coming in from the side of Vamos. Because man, Todak, there are some things there they want to consider as well, because Vamos knows how to counter this kind of composition. We've seen that one, especially on the early stage of the game. Power Spike level 4 was not there. The Vamos team takes advantage of it. They had a win in the early game.
What about you guys? Let's start with Star 5. Do you feel like this momentum is going to be enough for Todak to push through and push us to Game 4 going to Game 5?
It was definitely much needed, and I think it is possible for Todak to get to a Game 5. But you have to admit that their draft this game was a little bit cheesy, and I think Vamos wanted to contest it, because their draft is a lot harder to pull off. They have to play around all of these cooldowns and big death boxes, which they unfortunately were not able to do. The next game, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna let Todak have Hylos, Eve, Mincetar all together again.
Yeah,
Oh, lihat nih, ini.
It's hard
Lihat
for you
nih.
to get
Menit
cheese
2,
so
menit
again,
2, Famos itu udah unggul menit 2, diajak baku hantam di menit 3. Oke.
I feel like this is for-
Nunggu lagi,
for
sampai
team,
menit
right?
9 diajak baku
I
hantam.
agree with Bafa, you're not gonna see the same
Gak tau lah
win.
gue lah,
So
nyerah
Todak
guys,
has to come up with something
Kayak
different.
ketika lo
Is it
unggul,
possible?
harus bisa unggul lebih jauh lagi dong,
100%.
bener nggak?
I mean,
Tapi
if
ini
you talk
menit
about
9
cheese,
tim
I'm
fightnya
pretty
dimenangin
sure
dengan
Todak has
Todak.
more than
Untungnya
just
di menit
one
ke-11
set of
masih
cheese,
menang
right? We
buat
saw the Hardy yesterday,
si
didn't
Famos.
win, but
Mereka udah ada di angka
could have
2700, terus
won the
kalah
game
tim fight
in
lagi,
many
terus
occasions.
naik lagi, terus
But
turun naik
also,
kalah tim
you
fight.
talk about
Menang
momentum,
kalah
Todak
siklusnya
has
gitu
been
aja.
touted as the comeback kings. We see a reverse sweep in the upper bracket final,
2
and that
semester,
team is Todak.
siap
Oh my
2
goodness.
semester.
I'm going to pertain again with regards to the cheese. Guys, I think this cheese is equals to team fight. Because game 1, game 2, it was Vamos having a team fight composition. Now Todak adapting to this team fight composition here to game 3. They won. I mean, is this the cheese that we are been talking about?
And again, I kind of feel like the secret ingredient towards this cheese is that you don't have to protect Chico, guys. I feel like that's the key. Right now, we're looking at the Todak lineup. Let's remind ourselves, this organization has been here since season 4. They've won multiple MPL titles. They've represented Malaysia multiple times in the M series. The highest they've gotten is 3rd place. And now they want to redeem themselves where they started. They want to go back to Axiata Arena, where the last time they were there, they got 3rd. Now they want higher than that. They want to be champions.
Absolutely. And they were only one out of the 2 full local teams, but the only one that has been there back to back to back to back 4 years in a row, missing out on M5. And now it's about to come full circle for them, right? You got veterans like Chiku, guys. He wants to go back there for his 5th appearance, and he's bringing along 4 new faces with him.
Yeah, honestly, even though Selangor Giants won MSC for Malaysia, I feel like everyone agrees Todak is the face of Malaysia. If you talk about MPLMY, Todak is probably the first name you think of.
That's the spirit, the trailblazer, right? Like that's why the Todak fans, the family, they are known as the Patriots because they literally carry the flag of Malaysia on their shoulders.
They are the spearhead that has represented Malaysian capabilities since the beginning of the M series. They were the gatekeepers that were eventually dethroned for new talent to take their place, but now eager to regain their monarchy. And it is so close.
But the one standing in their way.
Dulu juga masih tarik
Vamos, right? The ultimate villain.
They're
the Patriots against the villains.
And again, Vamos is hungry, and Todak showed their hunger as well as creativity in this matchup. Let's talk about game number 4. What do you think Vamos needs to do to close out this series?
Vamos, I think they gotta keep their consistency here, and I think this should not break their momentum on their side. But more because of this win, I'm leaning more towards Todak because you guys speaking about the Todak here. I can see the dream still having its own journey here, man. I can see Todak, if Todak wins this series, what a dream indeed.
Yeah.
New legends born. I'm happy for MPL Malaysia, and I'm here witnessing it firsthand with you guys. It's a great journey indeed. However, again, Vamos, pretty good. If they are going to maintain their aggression here, I think it's going to be...
Ooh! Oh, we got Pachu here. We got Pachu. We've already hit 455,000 Pachu.
Pachu. Shut up, Husky.
What? Shut up, LaFell.
No, you shut up.
You shut up.
What are we talking about? The Pachu?
Yeah, the pew. 465,700.
Hold on here.
Shut up, Husky.
I think we gotta calm down.
Yeah.
Are you done?
No.
Man, this is what I love about MPL Malaysia, man. There are so many incredible features.
We're back.
What was that? Sorry, possession.
Oh. Is the stadium haunted?
Oh. I mean, I kind of... Maybe
it was Halloween.
Wait, can I try?
MPL Malaysia. Season 14, the best playoffs there is.
I didn't know.
Well, that one came all the way from Philippines.
I didn't know someone on the table could control position.
Hey, pass it over to him.
I don't want to be possessed though. I feel like I need to maintain a certain degree of sanity on this table.
Mustafa, usually you don't get to choose whether you get possessed or not.
That is fair.
I'm just like,
You know. I'm just letting you know, alright? Why does my voice keep changing?
I mean, like, ah!
Yeah, the spirits don't choose timing, right?
Maybe you guys need some some cough drops.
Cough drops.
That might be good.
Maybe too much cough drops. I had like 5 yesterday.
Oh man, I don't think that will make a difference. Personally, I feel like that will make a difference. But now let's talk about the game here. 3 minutes going into the draft. I stand my ground. If Chiku guys can protect himself, then it's gonna be a tough battle for
PCU-nya masih belum sampai
the moment
target.
Chiku guys is handled with, then I don't know. I kind of feel like Todak's lineup crumbles.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's an extra morale boost when you win on red side, right? And most of the time, people look at the side selections. Blue side is the more favored one, but sometimes you can pull out surprises on that red side just because you have that last pick. And the fact that the Minster came in 4th and was kind of the winning factor, I think this time for Todak, they feel really good about achieving
Kalau ada pembicaraan
10-5.
boleh. Tergantung
I think this is
organisasi.
one of the
Boleh
great
nggak boleh?
advantage here for the side of Todak right now. Their flexibility, they're also showing how to adapt again against the side of Vamos. If, again, it is... Oh, sorry guys. Who's going to be the first pick here in this game 4? Do you have any idea here?
I would assume it's
gonna be Vamos.
Wait, hold on. Vamos did lose that game, right? There's a chance it's Vamos again.
Okay, so most likely here, and we've seen teams having the first pick will be having the high win rate here. Going to go forward is Suyo again, and man, Zushin still going to be prior ban. That's what I'm expecting here. Got a Kacha. Also,
okay, Todak first pick.
Ya penting
Okay,
wildcard gak sih?
Todak first pick. All right. Now that kind of that makes it different.
Yep. 75%.
Yep. Pretty good.
It's the world, bro.
I mean, blue side is so strong. Like you really have to fumble big time in the draft to not have an innate advantage going in.
Yep.
I think this one, I feel like if you are Todak and you still want the Eve, Valentina probably has to be in the first
Tenang
base.
lah.
Right?
Ini kayaknya enak
With
banget
Vamos
ya
on red
hidupnya
side, they can easily take out the Eve
Vamos.
as well. So we haven't really
Dikasih-kasih
seen
itu
much of the
Suyo.
Valentina. I know they played once yesterday against
Bang,
SRG,
Suyo, bang.
but aside from that, it was Eve and Jushin.
Yeah, I feel like if there's no other choice, he will pick up the Valentina with the Brave Mind and the Starlim side. So it's more of a zoning of Valentina rather than being more supportive. So first pick here for Todak.
Trading blow.
I looked at the faces of Todak. Right now, they're looking in better spirits. I'm looking at the faces of Vamos, and they...
Bener-bener kita nggak dikasih
they're
makan
sweating,
siang
man.
guys
Like
sekarang.
right
Kemarin
now,
nggak dikasih
their
mandi ya.
faces
Sekarang
are
nggak dikasih
much
makan
more
siang.
serious than before.
Yeah.
Like looking at how they play, recalling everywhere, you would assume that they're in high spirits, but look at how serious. Look at how tight their faces are.
You've unlocked the second form of Vamos.
Oh yeah.
right?
You
You've
did mention earlier, Vamos needs this ticket. They're afraid of their performance if they drop into the lower bracket. And if they end up dropping this game as well, momentum will completely escape their grasp. That's not something they can afford.
So Deadeye, do you feel like fear is a good motivator?
Pastinya.
I've learned
Loh.
this code. Fear
Todak dan
is just
Jushin
an
mau pakai apa dia?
imagination.
If, mau pakai
It
if.
is the
Mid lanernya udah dibuang
absence
2.
Depression is not real.
Depression is not.
Poverty is a mindset.
Mindset, exactly. I think.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Okay,
well,
okay.
quote that, I guess.
Mindset issue.
I think this is where I'm going to say that Vamos should change their mindset. It's not about needing to win because they don't want to face SRG, needing to win because they want the M6 slot. That should be that mindset they want to have this game.
It's all about the mindset, man.
Yeah, I mean, Vamos has always been playing to win instead of playing not to lose, right?
Ah.
Like, they like to play at the level of their enemies. So if the fact that you can push them to the next stage means
Suyo.
that Todak have unlocked a new form
Bang,
of
ada Suyo bang, mau diambil nggak
Suyo,
Suyo?
Jushin is open.
Whoa.
And also,
Wait.
wow.
Wait, Eve Suyo? Are they baiting something?
Wait.
What?
Yeah,
Eve
wait.
Suyo?
Eve Suyo, yeah.
Wait, guys, we've been talking about how high win rate it is when you are
Hyper
in the
meta
first part of
Suyo
the pick,
udah
but
pasti.
Hylos first
Tuh,
pick?
Suyo 4 kali diambil.
Do you want to flex
Kasih
that?
Vamos, coba 4 kali.
Yanwar played a really good Hylos last game, that's for sure. But that was incredible.
Suyo nih.
If Vamos doesn't take the Eve right now, it would. Wow, I would be shocked.
No, I mean like Vamos should pick up the Eve, and then
They
Todak picks up Lunox.
Because Todak can't really take Cho second, third, so you take Eve right now. Please. Vamos, Pops. Hello?
Okay.
Okay, I think that's the Eve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Valentina.
Valentina
Eve dan Suyo.
Oh, sorry.
That's why
Okay.
Todak banned it.
Lumayan berat loh sekarang ini kalau lawan
But
beginian.
there has to be some kind of plan here.
I got
Ambil
scared for a
Iritel
moment. I
aja
was like,
udah.
if Pops doesn't pick Eve, then we get the Pops effect.
I'm thinking Lunox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can Lunox, yeah.
Yeah.
You probably take your jungler here too.
Unless they want to flex something else. Unless the cheese is always in the jungle.
You're
Right?
on blue side though, you don't really have that luxury.
Arlet,
Harley,
you
please,
pick up the
Harley,
Arlet
Harley,
here,
guys, Harley, guys.
or the Khalid, or the Mincetar.
Or just mid and go.
Yeah, Mincetar is not. Oh, the Louis.
Yeah, right, mid and go, right?
Louis
You've already seen the Eve, you don't really have much to lose, so
Karena mereka
you keep his eyes
bisa lawan
picked for
Suyo.
next phase.
Atau Suyoyo yang di sana masih kurang.
You pick up
Kurang kelihatan
a
menyala
gold laner
bangku kali
here
ya,
and
jadi berani
then
buat dilawan.
ban everything else, because if you don't
Terus
pick up
mereka
gold laner
cheese
for
picknya
Vamos,
Todak. Ini
Todak's
selalu
gonna ban
ada
it
di
out.
jungle.
Pick up
Cheese
something, maybe
picknya
something
ya.
like the Nathan.
Jadi itu bagus juga
I
sih.
think
Kemarin
they
keluar si
might
siapa?
have to do that.
Unless
Mana
they wanna
Harley?
go for some
Harley
cheesy,
Leomo.
like a Bruno or Clint later. What do you think, Deadeye?
Kali po
This second phase,
malakas ako.
opening up. Okay. Irithel.
Oh wait, no Nathan. Louis is there. Louis, it's scary for Nathan to face against Louis. Never mind.
I can see the intention of having a Louis though. We've seen Louis
Oh,
can
yeah,
turn
naikin bentar,
the
guys.
battle around like the backdoor plays,
Lupa.
surprise attacks, yes, and paired up with a Lunox, you can burst out easily anyone here across the map there. But yeah, I think it's too early for me, in my opinion, for Vamos to go for the gold lane now. But the Cho is pretty good here.
Suara
At
videonya
least they could
kebesaran.
have that vision game. They need this vision game. Cho is one of the heroes that could go for
Siap.
this opportunity to find Louis.
Atur
I
aja
agree.
semuanya.
What Todak has is huge burst, right? But what Vamos needs right now is some sort of a burst damage. And then you look at Suyo, sure he has, but it's not consistent enough. It's not something that, like a Loi or a Lunox, it feels really bad if you want to go for a Harrier, so I think that's out of the equation as well.
Todak
Beatrix, I think for Vamos?
Should be banned. Todak should ban the Beatrix.
Yeah, I
Ban the
think
Beatrix, ban the Bruno. Like
Beatrix, Bruno, yeah.
like the Nathan is a very strong hero. If you want to ban that, that's good as well. It looks like they're banning
And the Irithel.
Yeah,
So
so
you also need to ban Irithel.
ban the gold leaders here.
Irithel and Beatrix, I think those two are good bans.
This one I agree with you guys. This is the priority for Todak right now to ban the gold laners here. But if you mentioned, of course, Husky, if the Beatrix is pretty much open, I think I agree with you with Vamos taking it in.
Have we seen Ness play Beatrix? Not much,
He
right?
can. I'm pretty sure he
He
can.
can, but not much.
Yeah, not much.
I think he played it this playoff and he popped out. I could be wrong. Oh wait, no, that was Chiku
That
guys.
was Chiku guys,
That was
yeah.
Chiku guys.
Yep. As for Vamos, there's still things like Alpha and Nolan, or they ban X-Borg instead. Makes a lot of sense. We already saw how effective this was when Todak used it to counter SRG.
So no Gatot,
Todak
no
menolak.
Phobius, high loss taken, probably looking at a Khalid again. Is it a good time for a banner tank? No, right?
Tigreal is...
Oh, the Tigre is still open, right? With the X, but Cho, Tigre open for Todak for sure. Unless Smooth plays a Cho XP.
I was about to ask.
What?
Carry. All right, Carry can win lane against Lunox, but I don't think it's the best matchup here. Like,
Wow.
Carry is designed to fight against the Lunox, to fight against the Hylos, but the Louis can control the carry so well.
Nyari invest game nggak?
I mean, they can prove me wrong for sure.
The last time
But
we
I'm
saw
not favorable.
the last time we saw a smooth show, it went terribly for Vamos. So
okay.
I think it's most likely the Zorn show
You can
again.
honestly go Mincetar again too for Todak. There's so much dashing on Vamos.
I mean, why not?
Why not, right?
Why not?
I think you just Mincetar. Mincetar Leomot.
They
I mean,
could.
carry short range, right? You just trample her.
We see how he shut down the Suyo.
Yeah.
You have an Eve? Oh boy, it's time to run it down. 2 horses.
Mincetar again.
One.
Lagi?
Given a Leomot.
Nolan.
Go for Nolan. I mean, it's fine.
Something about
cheese draft
the
dia.
carry maybe that he feels like maybe not a Leomord game.
Gak cheese draft lagi.
Or they just want to go.
Glue, the glue.
No, this glue is gonna be a problem.
Somehow I can see an intention here. If glue is gonna be picked against an EXP Mincetar here, it's not gonna be easy for the Mincetar to
Kira-kira apakah Suyonya akan sukses sekarang? Kalau gue sih, Vamos lah, game 4 Vamos. Go Vamos!
Going head on against the side here of Vamos.
All right, thank you very much, Deadeye. And even though carry is not favored in this meta, we have to remind ourselves this is a signature Nets pick. So now it is all about the comfort. Todak bringing back the
All in kanan guys, kanan. Vamos guys.
Can they actually do this? They got Suyo, they got the Eve, and now we're jumping into game number 4. Welcome to the land of dawn.
Dan Franco-nya yang kesana coy.
Match point for Vamos.
Todak dulu. Tapi drumnya gue suka kanan. Lebih better gitu.
That M6 ticket is so close. Vamos can almost taste it. But Todak is telling them no. Have some cheese instead. Will they be able to bring this to game number 5? We shall find out very soon.
The Nets better play the game of his life, taking sprint on carry. Understanding that there's a mid-to-tie flicker, not really what you want to go for, so it's all about the movement speed to weave around these team fights that will happen in that late game.
I thought you were gonna say move around these Nets.
Yeah, but Nets is the one that needs to move around.
Ah, right.
No, but the way that you do fishing is you actually drag the net around.
Oh, this he drags himself, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't fish.
Yeah, me neither. I eat fish.
Zorn, 2-man knockout mid lane. TB
Steal.
late surge comes in. Soul Stepper, first blood.
Masa kalah lagi Vamos. Udah gak ada cheese nih, di Todak nih.
So good from
Standard
Vamos.
Todak.
They saw Todak overcommitting. Alright, send Chibi in.
Alright, so this is the rotation from Chibi. Take note. Orange, purple, kill mid laner. Or roamer. Whoever is there. But that's it. That's been his rotation for quite a while. 1 buff, 2 buff, go mid kill.
I think especially when the roamer cannot facilitate the push as good as your own roamer, that's where you get a lot more space, right? Like you're holding the enemy roamer hostage. Oh my
sakit
goodness.
banget tuh.
Suyo is a complete hero,
Oh iya
man. I don't know
benar.
what to tell you.
Bilangin bang, biar facecam
walk
saya
up
kan
to Zayed.
normal ke bawah.
Just cannot walk up.
Yan Lord has to open up the map
Kasih ya,
for
sudah mengingatkan
these
dia.
4 members of Vamos.
Thank you. Bocil kamera. Suka lupa soalnya ininya OBS-nya ketutup sama
This
chat.
glue pickup is genius.
Recall yang
Chico
tadi.
guys can fight against it because
Seimbang lah buat early
Chico
game.
guys can heal a lot by all
Jawabannya ada di Ciku. Karena Ciku dibutuhkan untuk meltdown smooth.
But dealing damage to a glue is gonna be near
Wah, Yan
impossible.
Lord sendirian.
Smooth already zoning out the back
Yan Lord udah
line.
gak
So
bisa
Momo
kemana-mana
and
tuh.
Yan Lord are here. They make the box, but RWM traps them inside. They're not able to get Chibi in the King's Calling. So the Yan Lord
mati,
drops.
Cuk. Momo
The turtle
juga kena
dropping
angkat.
real low though. Zayed will be able to get it because Chibi is afraid of getting picked off. Zorn still sticking on top of him, but Warlord already got the double kill.
Very unfortunate. Zorn, is he gonna go down
Ih,
here?
sakit banget ya.
No. Very unfortunate that Momo committed his flicker King's Calling.
Kenapa
and
sih
he
kemarin
hit-
kaget
clipped
Todak.
Chibi on the
Banyak
air, so he
cheese
just
draft.
walked out of it.
Sama
and
tempo
ended up
mainnya cepat
surviving.
banget
Sure,
kan.
they
Lebih
lost
cepat
the turtle,
daripada
but
apa yang
still,
dibawakan dengan
Vamos got
SRG.
2 kills off of that.
Apa Udil ada di
Vamos has a
Homeboys,
glow of 3 kills now.
bukan
Again,
di Vamos. Nah,
having
Vamos
an
ini
amazing
adalah
early game.
pemain-pemain
And I feel
Homeboys
like
yang
Todak
dibeli
wants that
dari
position.
Homeboys.
So the fact that they
Jadi
don't
pemain
get
mereka
it,
kontrak
I think
habis,
it throws a wrench
kalau nggak
into
salah
the game
3 ya.
plan. But again,
3 pemain
it's all
kontrak
about
habis,
adapting. How does Todak
terus satu
feel
pemain
with a
netsnya
bad
di buy
early
out
game,
dengan
transitioning
si
back to the
Vamos
mid?
gitu.
Chico guys so far having a pretty good lane going up against Nat, so it's
Meta
not
assassin
all
masih
that
masuk
lost. It's just that Vamos is
Kan
controlling
Suyo masuk
this
fighter
mid,
assassin.
and that's majority of the map here, Husky.
Ya betul, ini hawa-hawa 1-3.
Glorious pathway used quite early on. Chiku wants Warlord, but he flickers back and right into the claws of Zayed. But Zayed gets kicked with the way of the dragon right into Nets. He's going to be surrounded by 4 members. And now Yan Lord has gone too far as well. Double kill.
Terima kasih,
for
pipis
TB.
enak.
Oh man, Zayed went down. Nets found 2 assists and Chibi finds a double kill. Still slightly more work for Team Vamos and Chico guys completely forced out of the lane. So that's free goal for Nets and Chibi.
Yeah, but again, like I like the idea coming in from Todak, which is boxing in Team Vamos.
Full plating
make
ya,
sure you
di
cover
bagian
both
bawah ya.
angles, the front side as well as the back side. But the speed from Vamos, man, the fact
Emang
that
kan
Speed was there
hawa-hawa
in that fight,
1-3 guys ini.
that was huge. This shows that Vamos, they're one of the fastest rotating teams in MPL M1.
And also Nets able to join as a carry, right? Like usually you want some time, but every single extra goal injection is an acceleration factor for Nets.
And that's not a hero you should allow to accelerate. Lunok should be able to hold somewhat okay and just make sure he doesn't farm too well. Diversion play comes to join
Mati
the rest of
dong
the team.
Smooth
They
kalau
swap
ketangkap. Wah,
and
nggak
miss
ketangkap.
the Spear of Glory.
Oh no.
That's a big whiff, but while you're here, you might as well contest for the turtle, right?
Yep. They're gonna try and do so, but all 5 members of Amos are here. Glorious Pathway comes out. King's calling, flickers on top of TV. He cannot escape, shut down by Chiku, guys. And now the Glorious Pathway is stopping the rest of Team Amos. Warlord is already gone. The split catches Yanlord. But Todak are just gonna wait until he pops out because there's no way he's taking
Gile,
down
Todak ngejar lagi dong
a
goldnya.
definitive victory for Todak.
If you fail once, try again. Except this time, maybe go for the Suyo. That was brilliant from Todak.
Looking so much better.
Guys, ini kalau kayaknya Suyo kalah lagi, Vamos sudah tobat gak sih pick Suyo?
Stunned a little bit. He should be fine. Vamos actually able to hold this tower. Smooth, getting pulled back.
Dan Momo ini power banget pakai min sitar.
I got the top turret here. So right now, Vamos, that was a big loss. Losing your jungler, losing your top lane, and now losing your
sama-sama
your
belum.
turtle.
Sebenarnya sama-sama gak rapi guys.
Starting
Mohon maaf buat tim Todak, mohon maaf buat tim Vamos, tapi dua-duanya gak rapi.
He just stood there and took everything. Zyme Sempoy kept
Tinggal siapa yang lebih buat less
so Warlock
mistakes.
wasn't really
Itu yang bakal
able to fully utilize his kit. He just got the glowing wand. So when the next fight rolls around, Yanlord might not be able to do the run it down style play.
Yeah, and again, Chiku guys on this Moonrox might be the key. First item is the Blood Wings, making sure that he can outplay any bad situation. Goal difference relatively not there at this point. And Smooth, he still shows that it's hard for you to take him down. And right now, both teams, they're just trading equally, trying to accelerate the goal that they have. Maybe looking for the second item before the next fight.
Yeah, it's gone back to a bit of clean slate, diversion to the top, but we can see on the map that no one from Vamos is actually up here, so they're just gonna clear out the wave.
Yeah, good read. I think it was a hard read from Todak, but a good rotation from Vamos.
45. Tebel banget tuh kalau lagi mode-mode begitu, tebel banget.
Wants to 1v1 an assassin when he's 2 level ahead of you.
Isin ada, kalau Granger enggak.
Yanlord in trouble though. Glorious Pathway, will he be able to get away? Zorn gets stunned by the yin-yang reaction. He can't get the kick in time. So Yanlord survives.
The damage from Nets is already ramping up at under 7
Malah cuma 2 tim ya.
Chiku gets kicked with the way of the dragon. Does he have Brilliance? No, he gets stunned straight away. Brilliance comes out just in time, and Momo jumps in with the King's Calling. But now Chiku is trapped in the RWM, picked off eventually. Momo also way too far to the rest of his team. Split guarantees the kill.
Tapi trade-nya masih ada turtle sih, masih ada turtle.
Man, Smooth is so tanky.
Goldnya nggak jauh-jauh
He
banget.
ran through the entire backline of Todak just to get to Chiku guys and left the fight alive.
Yeah,
Astaga,
not
mati
gonna lie,
Pulso,
I
sabar
thought
dong.
you guys would survive for a second there.
Jangan capstone. Gas!
Right on top of Smooth.
Dapat nggak?
Pathway to chase
Mati
down
sih.
Nets. They didn't realize he was in the front. And TV comes in to separate ISF.
Udah nggak sih guys?
A massive misplay by Todak.
Am I the only one that thought they wouldn't take it?
That was madness.
Belum. SR-nya masih di lower bracket. Masih bisa lolos.
Not getting him. They dropped the Glorious Pathway, but Ness just ran against the current and got away.
Definisi terkejut memang. Masuk rumput tiba-tiba lah dijepit kiri kanan.
You might just see the ticket from the upper bracket burn just because of that play. Because Vamos now, they took mid tier 1. This entire map is their oyster.
Their mental fortitude has to be rock solid not to get tilted after
Min
that
sitarnya
misplay.
Thunder.
Like
Min
this
sitar
is going to
defend
be
ya.
a test of how they maintain their
Gak ada ini di
composure.
corrosion.
If they do that, they still have a chance. Oh, they want to try.
They're still trying to go for it. Diversion, where are they? They're in the top lane, seeing if anyone from Vamos wants to hunt down Chiku, but it's unlikely.
This is tough because you're essentially going back to what Kuja said, right? What Momo said in the WhatsApp
Malaysia.
tag.
Isabella dong,
Protect.
Isabella Malaysia.
You're literally going, dialing it back to the original Todak.
Rosa.
Centering the entire playstyle around Chiku, guys.
Tarik dead itu.
GB as well is going to be much more careful whenever he actually wants
Karena
to
cocok
fight.
gambarnya mungkin
Probably gonna
di
wait for
Malay.
that King's Calling to be dropped
Pas balik
down
Indo kan
first
nggak cocok
before
lagi tuh.
fully engaging on
Harus
his
adaptasi
skills.
lagi.
GB 5-1 and 3 still MVP performance so far. Zorn 0-0 and 6. Opening up the map, making it so that it's hard for Todak to actually find an angle.
Top 2 di Malaysia ya. Aku sih pengen bilang SRG sama Todak ya. Tapi
Tapi
kalau kalah begini kayaknya Vamos dan siapapun deh.
Wishing Lantern as a second item, so he's going for the damage build on Eve.
It only makes the problem worse.
A glorious pathway now, contesting the Lord. RWM used very early on. Warlord gets the Lord, but Chibi's just gone. King's calling inside the Lord pit. Yan Lord will be picked off at the same time, but so far it's a good trade. Zorn trying to look for a kick, but he's not able to find it. Momo already picked off by the split. Double kill for Nets. Concealed play, chasing down Todak, trying to punish them. Todak will get away with the remaining members, but the grip is closing.
Oh my goodness. I never thought that a carry with sprint could be that scary. Nets was running at turbo speed, and there's nothing that Todak can do. They are now facing the problem of getting to Team Vamos' backline, courtesy of Smooth and Warlord. So Nets is just free hitting, and Yan Lord, there's still no chance. Nets just tear through his health bar. So this high loss, not really, paying off in terms of value.
Dia nuker Hylos dengan if Suyo mahal gitu. Ada 2 video, dipilih aja yang satunya, kan kita lagi di shorts ya.
No better option. When you just need to go for comfort, he'll go for it. Right now he's 3-0-3. Basically untouched in this game.
MPL gak ada Rafael
Because the
Alpha.
front lines and the back lines of
Rafaela sempat dipakai sama
they
Widi.
just get deleted so fast.
Dan gak efisien ternyata. Waduh, Zone salah buka guys. Zone salah buka guys. Mati Zone. Waduh. Waduh. Wait. Dipotong kata di belakang. Ya masih bisa defense sih. Cuman yang tetap rugi lah buat Todak ya. Tapi Chico dapat Holy Crystal nih. Winconnya Todak, si Chico-nya jangan mati duluan, jangan sampai ke pick off. Jadi mereka butuh Chico ini buat tim fight terus-terusan. Sama Zaim Senpo kalau bisa buka diversionnya itu pas. Kayak tadi kan misalnya mereka lagi mau kabur musuhnya, itu dipotong di belakang. Nah itu 2 win connya mereka. Karena kalau kayak split push kayaknya modar sih kalau split push ya. Nah kayak gini-gini nih. Kayak gini-gini nih. Tuh buang ulti kan jadinya si Todak.
Definitely worth it at this point. Todak has found a little bit more tempo. They gotta keep it in their hands or Vamos will run away with the series.
Yang bilang videonya kepotong boleh ke yang horizontal aja ya. Karena di shot sama kepotong. Maaf ya. Kita buka 2 cabang soalnya. Cabang shot dan cabang horizontal.
This fight for M6, man. Palms are sweaty.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. I'm sorry.
These are heavy.
Ini serius nih 2 sama, gue sakit perut loh.
Vomit on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. They're nervous.
There you go, Getty. No, that's not it.
It could be a cover.
All right.
Wait.
Well, purple buff contested. RWM comes out. Zaim Senpoi flickers out, but Yellow gets kicked in. King's calling right in between Team Vamos.
Itu Nets. Lihat Netsnya guys, lihat Netsnya. Kalau Netsnya menang. Wah, Netsnya gak mati. Netsnya gak mati.
On the opposite side of the map, 3 members of Todak down for only 1 on Vamos.
Dude, Chibi helped Nets. If Chibi wasn't there, Chico would have gotten that kill, and now Vamos are looking for an end angle.
Mau di end
It's a
kan?
4v2. Can Zayed and Zaim Senpo clear up 2 waves at once? The blade surge, the flicker in with
Jadi kah di end kah?
Dragon.
Jadi kah di end kah?
Out the remaining defenders. Ladies and gentlemen,
3-1.
Malaysian M6 representative is none other than Team.
Mau ditonton.
They've defied the chronicles of the local heroes. A new organization, first in the season, but immediately onto the
Gila
world
ini zone
stage
ya, kuat
with
banget ya.
familiar faces. What a series by Vamos! Unos, dos, tres, Vamos!
Vamos in their home turf. This is their ground. This is where they stand. This is where they get the support. Here in Johor.
Wah, gue pesimis sama Todak nih jadinya nih.
Pasukan pertama untuk mendapatkan slot ke M6 Edu City. Ini adalah pasukan awak. Guys, give it up for Vamos!
Sabar ya udah.
Zorn. Alright, Zorn.
Satu tiket ya. Jadi tiketnya diambil dengan Vamos nih satu.
Lagi
M series.
semangat nak main. Zorn, first of all, I want you to address the crowd. This
Gak
is
ada
the
yang ngomong ginian
power of
gak ada.
Vamos hari
Suyunya
ini.
bisa dilawan.
Address
soalnya.
it.
Korang semua
Kayak
memang
nggak
mantap
power-power
guys. Hari ini kita orang akan ke M6.
Gila ini
Guys,
Zone
congratulations
stabil
on
banget mainnya.
clinching the first M6 tiket. Alright Zon, I akan start with you dulu. Sebab sebelum match mula tadi, kita nampak satu video mana dalam video tu Zon cakap the reason why korang pulang awal masa M5 was that korang kurang preparation. Sekarang korang layak ke M6. Korang ada setahun untuk prep. M6 akan dibuat dekat Malaysia. So, with this, was 1 year enough for you guys to prepare for M6?
Rasanya kita orang semua dah bersedia lama dah. Start daripada regular season kita orang dah cakap yang kita orang punya target adalah M6
Todak lawan SRG bisa jadi. Karena SRG juga belum tentu menang lawan.
One more question. How confident is Vamos that
Vamos
korang
versus
takkan
apa?
kecewakan
Nanti kita harus tunggu.
Malaysia in representing Malaysia dekat pentas
Kemungkinan bakal
dunia?
ada rematch guys. Kemungkinan.
Confident tapi betul lah. Macam kalau korang tetap support kita orang macam sekarang penuh sentiasa sokong kita orang sampai habis. InsyaAllah kita orang akan buat yang terbaik juga untuk M6 nanti.
Alright, terima kasih Zorn. Kita boleh nampak perlawanan yang menarik dan pasukan ini akan mewakili Malaysia ke M6. Tapi Edu City,
Peluang tim Indo di M6. So far bagus banget peluangnya.
Siapakah MVP anda?
Mekanik ada, makro ada. Draft bagus dari coachnya dua-duanya.
Mari kita tengok MVP
paling dekat lah
perlawanan
buat
ini.
jadi
In
champion di
3,
M6 besok.
2, 1. MVP jatuh kepada Chibi.
Selain PH Malaysia dan juga Indo, CFU.
Alright, Chibi. Kita boleh nampak dari segi prestasi Chibi keluarkan daripada regular season. Lagi mengganas dekat playoff.
Kalau Udil
dan
masih ada
sekarang
kontrak.
Dah dapat
Kalau yang kayak
wakil
Chibi,
Malaysia ke
Zone,
M6.
Nets itu,
Now
Netsnya di buyout.
Kita
Chibi,
tahu
Zone sama
kita
Sepat ya?
banyak jungler
Kontraknya
new
habis.
faces dengan old faces. So,
SRG lower.
siapa
Abis ini main lawan Red Esport.
excited sangat nak jumpa dekat jungle?
National.
Yes.
King Kong lah, King Kong. Sebab dia punya mekanik tinggi.
So awak rasa memang nak jumpa dia dekat M6?
Betul.
Alright, now Warlord.
Saya ada kata-kata sikit ya.
Boleh, silakan.
Untuk Young Lord, kalau boleh mulut jaga Sebab kalau saya cakap satu nanti saya kena kecam. Kalau dia cakap dia tak kena kecam. Macam mana tu?
Alright, Warlord. Now guys, Warlord is the only Indonesian import dekat M6. So that is already impressive on its own.
Panas. Interviewnya panas.
Indonesia ada wakil baru. Mana RRQ, full local lineup. TLID, full young blood. Semua muda, semua baru. Warlord, in your opinion, berapa confident Vamos kalau korang jumpa the new Indo era?
Confident mungkin kalau training kita bagus mungkin 100% boleh menang.
Oh, okay. 100% win. I like that. Now, Pabs, coach.
Yaudah guys, gue sakit perut.
Alright,
Mau
now
ke WC
guys,
dulu. Nanti kita jumpa di match yang ketiga kali ya.
Tapi
Match yang kedua skip dulu guys. Atau match kedua mau ditonton. SRG lawan Red.
But guys, numbers
Itu kayak
don't
lebih
lie.
main macro play sih.
Stats don't lie.
Thank you semuanya. Bye. Jangan lupa buat di subs.
Ada.
Let's go, 110k.
Pabs, ramai orang kata